superstars on this stage here tonight, but I want y'all to know one thing. This is my motherfucking house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live, baby. What's going on, Mika G?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yes, indeed. Welcome to the bestest, the hypest, the most freshest movie podcast on YouTube, man. What's good, Mika? I'm your
Are
host,
we a movie podcast?
We everything.
Are we?
We do movies. What you talking about? We do movies, news, all of that, man. We all of that, man. We do.
Then that
all
would make
of
us an entertainment podcast.
Okay, I like that even better. The most freshest, hypest, dopest entertainment podcast this side of the Mississippi on YouTube, man. What is good? What is good? I'm your host, Bluminati. That is Mika G.
What is
we
up,
are
everyone?
2/3 of Blue's house. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. That's how hey, I gotta get these intros gonna be hyped from now on. That's how I'm coming in.
What?
This energy, this wrestling energy, like it's WWE or something, man. Coming to the stage. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do some Def Jam. Def Jam comedy shit. You know what I'm saying? But what's up, man?
Chilling.
I see you got your, Super Bowl gear on.
I mean, it's Super Bowl week. You know what I'm saying? Go Birds. Go Birds.
My squad fell short, but it's cool. It's cool, It is what it is.
It is Super Bowl week. Go Birds.
It is. It's Super Bowl week. It's Super Bowl week. I'm with it, man. I am with it. Go Birds. I got y'all winning.
Don't let them Chiefs fans hear you say that.
I got y'all winning, man. I think Jalen Hurts is the truth. I got y'all winning. And the thing is, last year I was like, Jalen Hurts ain't going. Beginning of the year, I was like, nah, Jalen, get out of here.
So me and you was in the same boat because I was like, yo, ugh. And then he showed out. I was like, yo, he started showing out. I was like, all right, man, I'm not mad at him anymore.
Right.
Because I was a little mad at him in the beginning. I was like, yeah.
I just didn't have, because I watched him in college. He hurt us in college, but when he went up to where he went, Oklahoma. When he went up to Oklahoma, he did his thing up there, but I still wasn't seeing him as no NFL quarterback.
Right.
I still didn't see him as that. So then he
put in that work. He put in that work.
Yeah, he put the work in. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. Nothing bad to say about it, man. But I guess go Birds. Go Birds. Go Birds. The homie took the scoring championship or the scoring title last night. You know what I'm saying? In a losing effort, so I don't even want to give no praise to it. I mean, salute to him, but it's hard for me to give praise to, because it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Laker fan first.
Well, you'll be happy to know that they just traded Russell Westbrook away.
Did they make the trade? I saw that they were saying that did they officially make it?
Yeah, he going to the Jazz.
Oh man, but what did we get for him though?
Well, y'all got D'Angelo Russell.
And that's why I don't.
You got rid of this guy just to bring him back.
Right. That's my LeBron beef, right? We got LeBron in, and he sent all our talent that we could have had today away. You know what I mean? Sent it all away.
Maybe that was his way of saying, you know what? Go and stimulate your minds, and then you can come back to the purple and gold.
Oh, man, this is crazy, man. That's wild. Yeah.
Go get some experience under your belt. Then you can come back to the land of milk and
honey.
But
I still think that's a bad trade. So we get D'Lo, and I like D'Lo. He was balling up in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? But then we give away Russell Westbrook, who has been balling, and a first round. What? And I'm like, as much as I want to see us win, I'm like, just lose. Just lose. Kyrie will come next year because he want to play. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about trading. Just lose or trade for the future. Come on, man. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What do we got on the docket today? Give me 1 second. y'all. My bad. Thought I had this up and running. There we go. Oh, what's been good on the popcorn, man? I know I was messing with y'all about Vampire in Brooklyn.
We just did Napoleon Dynamite last night.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yep, I was trying to watch some of that this morning. Didn't really. I couldn't because I was at work trying to watch it. But
right.
Yeah, Napoleon. I watched it when it first. The phenomenon that it was when it first came. I ain't watched it since, so I couldn't really.
It honestly is not a terrible movie. That's why they changed the title to Not So Terrible, because it's not really a terrible movie. It's just a bunch of skits put together. I mean, it's a movie about. It's basically a movie about nothing. Like there's no plot.
No, that's exactly what it is. Movie about nothing.
It's a movie about nothing. There's no plot. There's no plot to Napoleon Dynamite. It's just hilarious from beginning to end.
I don't mind that though. I don't mind it. It did what it did. It launched a couple of careers, or as short as they were, because his career came. I think he did about 3 to 4 movies that were, profiled, and then he sat his ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't even know if we've seen Pedro since.
Man, you seen a recent picture of Pedro?
Nah,
he damn sure don't look like Pedro.
You don't look like Pedro.
Doing Napoleon Dynamite. Pedro, let me get your number, bro.
Bro, but I ain't even. You know what? My bad, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. www.buymeacoffee.com/blueshouse, or you can hit the Cash App $Bluminati. Donate if you can. All donations are welcome. You don't have to, but if you would like to support the channel, you can do that. Mika G's trying to get Super Bowl tickets, so you know what I'm saying. If you can help with that,
I can't do it on my own. I can't do it on my own.
Man, that'll be. Let me see. Nah, that ain't nothing.
Z-boot. Z-boot.
We good. So let's hop right on into it. Kobe said he was gonna be late, y'all. So all Kobe fans, if you want to watch, you can keep watching. But I understand. Yeah. Let's hop into it. What I got. Boom. Let's talk about this. I Know What You Did Last Summer reboot, man. Because the crazy thing is, we brought it up, or we talked about I Know What You Did Last Summer last week. You know what I'm saying? And I put the little clip out. I don't know if you saw the little clip when we were talking about how it was unrealistic because the fisherman was supernatural, but then he wasn't supernatural.
He was a real person.
You know what I'm saying?
Even in the sequels, he was a real person.
Right. And then while I was looking into this, I forgot about last summer they did the TV show.
Which I never made it through.
Yeah, never. And that's how you know it was trash, because I couldn't even get to the 3rd episode.
Yeah, I think I made it to the 3rd, and then I was like, I'm done here.
I normally try to give things 3 episodes. That's my thing. I'm gonna give you 3. If I can get to the 4th one, right, you got me. You know what I'm saying?
We might be okay.
But I couldn't even get to the 3rd one. I just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk about this new thing. Where am I at? And this is coming from bloodydisgusting.com. Says Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. returning for new I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel. In the wake of Amazon's short-lived television series, Deadline reports that the Sony Pictures bring I Know What You Did Last Summer back with a brand new sequel movie. The biggest news here is Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr., who starred in the original 90s slasher movies, are in talks to reprise their roles for the new movie. Jennifer Caitlin Robinson has been brought on board to direct the film. Insiders say that the project is still in early development and that Neil H. Moritz is in talks to return as producer, with Leah McKendrick on board to write the script. The site also notes that while McKendrick is planning to pick, the idea for the new film came from Robinson and McKendrick, who blew studio execs away when they pitched this idea for a sequel last fall, especially given the recent success of the Scream franchise. And what's crazy is they always did piggyback off Scream.
I mean, it was from the creator of Scream. That's why. That's why.
You know what I'm saying? So for them to come and Say, all right. I guess this is more in line with Insidious and The Conjuring.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Same creative team behind both things. And I don't even think you can have one without the other. Like,
Right.
if there is no Scream, there isn't. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then what was the other? They had a whole bunch of these movies.
Yeah,
Copycat movies. What was the one with Loretta Devine in it?
Oh my God, Urban Legend.
Urban Legend.
Urban Legend. Which don't sleep on it.
No, I'm not sleeping on it. I'm just saying.
But no, it goes back to what I like. I was on Dre Mack's show and we were talking about reboots, and I said the genre that gets the reboots the most are horror movies.
Horror, right? Because they're cheap to make.
Right, like I mean, it's easy to recycle the same damn story over and over again. Just make it more modern and put it, and put a modern spin on it.
Yeah, because you can't horror. I would like to see how many actual flops it is.
Right.
It might be some movies that's not critically acclaimed or the audience just didn't like, but was it a flop? You see what I'm saying? Like, did it? Because most, I'm pretty sure horror films probably 20 million at most, 35. I go 50. Let's go 50 million. I guarantee you, any horror film that comes out is making more than 50 million, especially if marketed right. Halloween season.
Yeah.
From August on up, I guarantee you it's making 50. Hell, I think what was the one where they what was the shit? I was like, this shit just it had to flop. But where they were on the internet and they had the little murder on the unfriended. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you even that made money.
Of course it did.
Blair Witch 2. I guarantee you Blair Witch 2 made money.
Well, not the original Blair Witch 2, but the sequel Blair Witch did numbers, because I mean that is the true sequel to Blair Witch. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm talking about Blair Witch 2. What it is, the dance of the witches or whatever.
The Secret of Shadows. No,
yeah, whatever it was called.
We don't call it. But the only reason, but if it did make money, the only reason why I did is because it had the Blair Witch in the title, and people were just like, "Oh, it's a Blair Witch sequel." So I'm gonna go ahead and watch it, and then it ended up being nothing about the Blair Witch.
Yeah, getting back to this, it says it sounds like this one will be taking the trendy legacy sequel approach with returning characters likely in the mix alongside fresh faces. Stay tuned for more as we learn it. Jim Gillespie directed the original I Know What You Did Last Summer in 1997, written by Kevin Williamson, who did Scream, based on Louis Duncan's novel. The film spawned sequels in 98 and 2006. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. only came back for the first sequel. In the 1997 slasher movie, four young friends bound by a tragic accident are reunited when they find themselves being stalked by a hook-wielding maniac in their small seaside town. What was the third one? What was the third one?
It went straight to sci-fi. It was like, I will always know what you did last summer.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Or I'll always know what you did last summer. Wait, why?
How do you bring Freddie Prinze, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and all of them back?
You don't. Sup, Kendra?
Kendra, what it do? You say you don't?
You can't bring them back. Hell, the reason why they got brought back in the sequel, because they was off at college. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, like if we're doing it based off today, they about to damn they're the same age as us.
Right. Actually, they a little bit, yeah.
So you bring it back to middle age, unless.
And how old is the Hook Man now? How old is
foreverly dead? Unless it's one of those things where they're gonna kill them off, like Scream style. You know what I'm saying? In the first 5-10 minutes of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna get killed off, and then we don't see them no more. And now it's a new generation having to deal with the Hook Man.
I don't think you can do that. And if we're looking at Scream, even Scream didn't do that. Scream brought back
They brought back Nev, yeah.
Nev, and they brought back
Dewey. They brought back the
they
original
brought
cast.
back the core characters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they always tried to make it seem like which one of them is going to die until they finally killed Dewey off this last one.
And they killed them off, except for Sydney and Gail. That's what I'm saying. Except for Sydney and Gail. You can't kill Sydney off. But you know what? Are we? Let's be real. Are we invested in Jennifer Love Hewitt's character?
We don't have enough of, other than what you said. What more do you want from
me? What do you want from me? I want you to get off my movie screen. That's what I want. I want you to get off my movie screen. That's what I want.
Theo said, "Lead them right where they are."
Exactly. Lead them right where they are. If you're gonna do a reboot, I don't want to see them.
But is this? And see, after reading this article, is this a this is more like
it's a sequel. Right. So what can you build off of this? So in the first one, the Hook Man survived because they tossed his ass in the ocean. He apparently regained consciousness and swam to shore. It was like, I'm about to kill these mofos for dumping my body. Right. Second one, the Hook Man has died and his son has taken over.
Is that what it was?
Yes, his son. They found out that he was the son of the Hook Man,
and they invited him to the little island.
Yeah, they didn't even know. Yeah, they didn't even know until that's the plot twist. And if you've never seen the movie, sorry, I spoiled it for you. But
I don't remember that being the case.
Yeah, he was.
All I remember is Jack Black smoking a lot of weed and dying.
Oh my God. Like the worst character. Like I wish on everything. They never in life do another character like Jack Black in in the sequel to I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Recast Jack Black. That's what I say. Bring him.
I was so happy when that mofo got killed. I was like, yes, we don't have to see that foolery no more.
Right.
But no, it was the Hook Man's son. But then we get into the third sequel, and now he's become this supernatural being.
They always got to make him supernatural, man. Good, because there's no really. How else do you go from that first one? See, the whole thing, what's dope about Scream is there's nothing supernatural about some. It's a lot of plot holes in some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Ghostface isn't supernatural. That's just some random dudes running around. You know what I'm saying? Or people running around for the most part. And you know what I'm saying? Now, what I did see with this new Scream sequel is they're going to be in New York City.
Yes, they changed the location this time.
And I'm actually, I want to see how that's going to go, because I'm like, damn, New York. We haven't really gotten a slasher film in a big city. It's always these little small.
Now, are you just gonna bypass Jason Takes Manhattan?
For
the 5 minutes he was
to the end of the movie.
I was saying for the 5 minutes he was in Manhattan.
Talking about Jason Takes Manhattan. He on the boat the whole time. What boat? What the fuck boat? Where that was coming from?
Look, they was like, it's Camp Crystal Lake, and I said I thought a lake was closed off. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Coming from?
How you get a yacht on the damn lake? Unless you
just taking you all the way to Manhattan. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that, because the more I think, I'm like, how the hell did they even end up in Manhattan? Like, and on this yacht, Jason just go. This is the most confined space Jason's ever been in, and he just went. They didn't see this dude. Like nobody's seen him.
Nope.
Come on, man. He got a new hockey mask and everything. Man, he reached his hand and goes, like, get the fuck out of here. So they're finna give us another sibling or grandchild following the legacy.
You know how Hollywood
works.
That's
Hollywood, man. This gonna be
you know how Hollywood
Man Junior. Like
he gonna be like third removed cousin on his mama's side or something.
Gonna be two sons.
Shut up, Blue.
Vic Damone Jr. That's what it's gonna be.
Vic Damone Jr. But am I here for this? Am I here for this sequel? No, I don't give a damn about no Jennifer Love Hewitt. I damn sure don't give a damn. Have you seen Freddie Prinze Jr. lately?
I did see him on something. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, he ain't that heartthrob he once was.
Exactly. like I guarantee you they are going to take the Scream route, and they're gonna kill these two mofos in the first 10 minutes of the movie. But they're using their names to get everybody to watch it for nostalgia reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, neither one of them, and I, you know what I'm saying, I used to like Jennifer Love Hewitt back in the day. She was, Had a little, you know what I'm saying. But she ain't that no more. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? She looks like a regular. Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna finish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I I don't know the appeal. They will have to announce more. Um, and the dope thing about Scream is they did go and get who now seems to be a bona fide star with Jenna Ortega,
Mm-hmm.
who can take this franchise onto the, you know what I'm saying?
Right. She could become the new Nev Campbell
New
for
right.
many
She could
years
be
to
the new
come
Nev Campbell. Um, they're gonna have
until
to
they run
find
out of
them.
ideas.
I mean, like you say, this horror. You only need one idea. I can run fucking this idea for another 15 years if if I do it correctly. You know what I'm saying?
He was, I'm the baby mama of the man you killed in the last movie. Wait, what?
Yeah, if done correctly, because most horror movies are nonsensical anyway. You can run them. That's why you know. And if you space them out correct, you can. I can't do it every year.
Right.
If I space it out, I got you. I
Yep.
got you.
This is true. This is
And I
true.
think that's one thing that hurt these last Halloween movies. They were too quick.
Yes. Yeah.
We
Yep.
were still digesting the trash that came before this trash. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So
Lord Jesus. We don't speak about these Halloween sequels.
that let me forget about the trash so I can get some new trash. But nah, you just gave me back to back trash. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Theo say, don't forget the brother running through the police station, winding up on the roof of Jason. Yeah, Jason will knock your head off, clean off.
My guy
Smooth.
said, take your, like Jason was on the edge.
Yeah,
All you had to do was hit him one more time. You gonna stop and say, take your best shot?
yeah.
Yeah, you deserve to die.
You
You
deserved all
deserved
your
it.
head
You
gone.
deserve to get your head knocked off into a dumpster.
But
And what? Hold up. You ran through a police station with this Joker running behind you, and you didn't think to tell, like, stop and tell the cops, like, this motherfucker trying to kill me?
come on, man. I thought, but that's the nonsensical part of a horror movie. Because as an adult, especially as an adult who watches them, and you start to break them down, because you probably watch it one time and be like, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. But then you go back for that second watch, that third watch, you be like, what the fuck? Who wrote this shit?
They was high when they wrote this one.
How high were they? You know what I'm saying?
Giraffe's ass high.
How high were you? Am I here for it? I can't say I'm not because they got me with the damn TV show. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Ditto.
I gotta watch this because they gotta pay me for the TV show.
Yo, I will take that $5 bet today. And if Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. die in the first 10 minutes, I just go ahead and slide $5 to my cash app.
Or would this be one of them situations where they don't show up to the end?
Nah. It's this a marketing plot. Almost like them putting Jada Pinkett Smith and Omar Epps on the cover of Scream 2.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was. I'm like, damn, they ain't even make it goddamn 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was a number one. You put the two African American characters
the
on
two hottest African Americans.
Right, well known actors, right, to get people into the seats to see them get killed off within the first 10 minutes.
Right. That's crazy.
I believe that if they're bringing back these two characters, it's because they not gonna make it through the whole movie. It's got to be a new generation, just like with Scream. I mean, even though we kept Nev Campbell and Courtney Cox characters, but still.
Maybe there'll be maybe they'll have a movie theater scene.
Don't do them like that. They're gonna be out there fishing on a boat, and the hook man gonna
get them.
He gonna get them that way.
Could be. I would not put that past these Hollywood producers and directors and you know what I'm saying, filmmakers. They do some crazy shit like that.
Right.
We'll do some crazy shit like that. So y'all let us know what y'all think about I Know What You Did Last Summer. I put reboot, but I guess it should be. I guess it's a cycle.
It's a cycle.
You know what I'm saying? Theo said, wait. What you say, Theo? Why you saying wait? What's up? You got something to say? He said, wait. But yeah, now y'all let us know. If you, I still take your comment, Theo. I'm just gonna push it on to the next one, man, because Mika got she got things to do, man. Mika grinding. She be out here working, dog. She be working. He said, who did they kill off in the first Scream? She didn't last long either. That was Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore. They did the same thing. They put her on the poster to get
But
people to watch it, and
the only
killed her
reason
off.
because she was supposed to be the main girl.
Right. She was supposed to be Sidney Prescott, but she didn't want to be. She wanted to be the first person to die.
Well, no. From what I understand, she said she didn't have the time to.
So from what I heard was she turned it. She didn't want to be the Sidney Prescott. She wanted to be the girl that died first. And so that's why she turned it down. But maybe she didn't have time. I mean, she probably was doing Charlie's Angels at that time.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think she said it didn't coincide with, because remember she was just becoming hot as fish grease again. I think she did like 3 movies back to back. What was that one movie that really that brought her back out? Because she had, after doing
Never Been Kissed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That brought her back out. Then she did the not the medieval, whatever. It was like a period piece movie where she was she a princess? It was something like that. But she was doing like movies back to back to back. And then she took a little hiatus again, and she was still hot. They came to her for the Scream. Now this is what I heard. They came to her from Scream. They wanted her to be Sidney Prescott. She said she didn't have time, but she would do the movie. You know what I'm saying?
She wanted to die first.
Right. In the building, the homie Kobe. Kobe just came off of and I just be lying on all y'all. Kobe just came off from doing this dope ass movie, man.
Time out. Flag on the play. Because I don't never get the intros that Kobe get. Kobe, you like, yo, Kobe just
you don't come
back.
late. You gotta come late. That's why you gotta
be fashionably late.
He just came back from being on the set of the newest horror movie that's coming out in 2024.
Y'all both got big jokes.
Make sure that y'all check out this movie. It is currently untitled, but what's up?
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good?
What's up, Dre?
What's up, Dre?
Yeah, Kobe just came fresh off the set. I think he just hopped out of like this Maybach or something like that. Like that's why you think he don't ever show his face. He be look, man. Kobe out here get to it, man.
Kobe's like, I'm too famous right now to be showing my face. Y'all gotta look at this picture and get this voice.
He don't want nobody to know where he live at, get doxxed or nothing like that.
Exactly. He on set right now, and we can't know that he's
in this trailer right now. In this trailer.
Oh, he in the trailer. Okay, he in the trailer. Got it.
Right now.
Show me. Let me see.
What up, man? What up?
Y'all see it. Just got home, trying to get some stuff finished, but I get in here with y'all to get this work.
Okay. We I was just wrapping up. I know what you did last summer.
The reboot. Yes.
I know you got something on it.
This is gonna be interesting because look at this movie, the original. This was Kevin Williamson before Scream, before The Faculty. This was his magnum opus. You know what I'm saying? Was this
after Scream?
That he wrote this before Scream.
Oh, you said he wrote it before. Okay.
Right, he wrote this before Scream. So I think that this movie, it's going to be difficult for them to get the tone right. You know what I'm saying? Because Kevin Williamson's tone of his movies, his dialogue, all of it is like top notch. And that's why his movies do so well. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be interesting to see them try to, I guess to see them try to, reinvent that, or I guess a better word is to try to, I guess not copy, but you know what I'm saying, to emulate that, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because this was smart horror before it was horror. It was the meta horror before it was horror. You know what I'm saying? Like this has the '90s stamped all over it. You know, this was strictly like '90s slasher. That's what this movie is.
Right.
So, do I think it transcends time like that? No, but I think it. If this is a reboot, yeah, I think it's going to be weird. But if this is a legacy sequel, then I could see it.
Well, they're saying it's a sequel. So that's
okay, so
Jennifer Love.
Right. So I thought I heard that, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, that I'm with it if they do it that way because to tell their story 20 years later, you know what I'm saying?
Because
exactly dead. First 10 minutes dead.
They got to kill one of them off.
Ain't no one.
One of them. One of them.
At the same time.
Really?
Okay, fine. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be Freddie Prinze Jr. because they're not gonna get rid of his face, right?
No, she got to be the final girl. I mean, she got to be the final girl, and they got to be a new final. Yeah, she got to be. Julie James got to be the final girl, especially I know what she did last summer. She got to be the final girl.
Okay, I'm just. Oh yeah, because she does. She kind of has to be the one to tell them like why the reason why the fisherman is coming after this new set of teens.
Right.
It's probably going to end up being like her daughter or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. If they do it like that and maybe kill her off at the end of the movie, okay.
I want to say if you wrote this script, Mika, and that happens, we done.
I'm telling you
house down. I'm moving to Montana.
That's the only way that you're going to get a reason why the fisherman is still coming after Jennifer Love Hewitt's character. He's no longer coming after. He's not just coming after her now. He's going after her daughter and her friends now.
So is it still the son? Is it still
no,
Fisherman
the son got killed. That's what I'm saying.
He got shot in the head.
So who's the fisherman now?
It's gonna be like Theo said, some unrelated sibling that came from nowhere.
It's gotta be Ben Willis. Think about it. Do you see how they did the third movie, right?
Back from the dead.
No. Think about it. He's not like he was. They never really say if he's a specter or a ghost or not.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the way they go push it, is that he's a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think it is. That's the only way they push it. Think about it. Think about it like this. Oh, we might not, but that's the easiest way for them to do this going forward. Look at how they did the third movie, right? This dude was hunting the people that had nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, his shit. The people that didn't have nothing to do with him. Didn't even know who Ben Willis was.
Exactly.
No idea. So, and they made him kind of a ghost in that too.
I like this. Dre Matt says one of the original cast members. You know what that means, Mika?
Oh, it's Freddie Prinze Jr.
Recast Jack Black. Bring him back.
If y'all bring back Jack Black's character, I'm going to boycott this movie.
Matter of fact,
y'all, it's Mekhi Phifer's character.
Oh, Mekhi Phifer.
Oh man,
him and Brandy dynamic.
No.
Oh no,
Brandy either.
Please don't. Right, she got to stay away.
Ray J.
That he the killer.
Don't want Ray J either. If I had one wish, don't bring neither. Don't bring.
Oh no!
I love it.
No! Get him!
Brandy can continue to sit up in her room. We do not want to see.
Oh man! You with the references on fire, right? Fire.
I do like one of the original cast members though. What if they did bring back who's that? Buffy.
They can't. She died.
Oh, Helen Shivers. No, she died. Yeah.
They can't bring back them two in the back. That's why they're in the back.
Yeah. They did.
What about Elise Neal? Wasn't she in that?
No, she was in Scream.
She was in Scream. Yeah, Scream 2.
They are the same movie. Crossing movies now.
I know they are the same movie. Hang on, but it was a black girl in the first one too, right?
Nah.
No, it was just them. No, it was the Scooby Doo gang.
Just the them. Yep.
That is a Scooby Doo.
Tell me that's not the Scooby Doo gang.
You ain't lying though. They are.
That is a Scooby Doo gang. Ah, you funny, man.
One thing they was missing was a dog.
Miko,
right?
Maybe
she is. Oh no! Stop it!
On the road, boy.
Right.
You was on the road, man. You funny. Oh man.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't look. Even Dre Max that is the Scooby Doo gang I'm with.
It
Yeah,
is.
Right.
we could be on top of this.
I'm just saying, Freddie Prinze Jr. went on to play
Fred. Yeah.
So,
Yep. Damn, so did.
I hope if we get this movie though, I hope we get. I hope if it's gonna be a legacy sequel, we really do get aspects of the first movie. I really do hope we get that.
Mhm.
That's one thing I really do hope. You know, I can see it being a legacy sequel and not paying any continuity to the original. You know what I'm saying? Or making up lore, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I see for this.
Yeah.
They're gonna make up. They gotta make up some lore because, you know, it doesn't make sense for there to be, like I said, a Ben Willis anymore. It doesn't make sense for there to be a fisherman.
right. Exactly.
Yeah. At this point, do I even care?
No.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, I am too.
I'd rather
It'll not be
give
that
me
trash
another
ass
urban
third one
legend.
we got.
Oh yeah. See, I like the way that ended though. I like the way that it ended for a sequel though. Like I really do. With the dude being caught and it being the killer from the original one. Yeah, that was a good. I feel like they should have kept it going.
Yeah, keep it going.
He's like 100 years old, y'all.
I don't even care.
The movie is great though.
If we getting ghost fishermen's and you know what I'm saying, and all of that, I don't even care.
Yeah, y'all got to give me remakes of movies that I would actually enjoy.
For all I care, they can do. Nah, never mind.
Which one?
Okay, Mick, I see you with an Eagles hoodie. I wear my Chiefs hoodie on my live friendly wager.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
nah.
Go Birds.
Oh man.
Right.
Oh man. Uh-oh.
I mean, it's Super Bowl week.
Uh-oh. We finna have some e-banging online. Oh.
Right.
Oh man, put your colors down. This is
Show them that West Philadelphia, right?
This is a neutral place.
Right. No colors in the building.
No colors. Oh man. He said the killer is Professor Hyde White Scooby Doo reference.
Now, sir.
All right. So, as I said before, y'all let us know what y'all think about. I know what you did last time. You was done, right, Cole?
Yeah. I'm done.
All right. Let's keep this thing moving. White men think they still can't jump. This is the
Unless it's Jack Harlow.
Right, starring Jack Harlow. This is the what is this a reboot?
This is a remake.
Reboot, whatever. This is coming from Complex. It says you can watch the first trailer for Hulu's White Man Can't Jump. Do you want to watch the trailer? 30 seconds.
You can bust it. Go ahead.
I've seen it 3 times now.
You seen
Yeah, I've watched it a few times too. Yeah, so you can bust it again.
I ain't watched it. Be watching.
Like, how much money did you bring?
You drive me.
This May.
Move.
Okay. Yeah. Not Yeah. Why? Why am I interested in this?
Because
Nostalgia.
you're not. Well, for most of us, it would be a nostalgia thing. However, we're not interested in this. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about no Jack Harlow.
No, at all.
This is coming from Complex.com. Jack Harlow said to make his acting debut, 20th century reboot of Ron Shelton's 1992 sports comedy. On Sunday, Hulu released the first trailer, set to be released May 19th. I don't even want to read this article. Why?
Let's just do. Let's go in.
Let me tell you why.
Make it known. Make it known.
They saw them numbers for House Party and was like, yeah, so
we don't want to do that with these movies.
We're not gonna go that route. We just gonna put on show.
But see, and I agree with you. They looked at that House Party and shit and said, "Oh shit, let's back it up. Let's reel this back." But these movies were meant to stay there.
Yeah.
Right.
White Man Can't Jump was meant to. It's too many white men hooping nowadays.
Right. And be balling too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This doesn't go into 2023.
No, doesn't transcend time like it should.
So what's the
allure?
Right. Who's not hooping? When I go to a court, if I see a white dude on the court now, I'm not like, I'm finna do this.
Right.
Dude.
You ain't I ain't picking up that guy.
Right. That's not the case anymore. Oh,
nope.
You got white bread. Like, okay. Hey,
straight. He might be cabal, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He the best one with the handles out there.
Right. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure
He's serving Gatorade and orange slices, bro, at halftime. Like he keeping everybody hydrated. Like this man, right? Right.
You crab up, you might get you know what I'm saying?
This might even be a reference for a job. You never know, cuz like
I'm just trying to figure out why the house party I get, because we had house parties off.
Yeah.
Or another one. You know what I'm saying? This I don't get. No, I don't know what executive over at 20th Century said, hey, white man can't jump. I think there's some value still in that. Like who saw
Disney trying to capitalize. They got all these IPs now, and they say,
look that they can do.
They doing it.
Up in arms about this title though. Like the title worked back in the day, like you said.
Right.
The title don't work today. I'm just gonna let you know right now. It don't work.
We didn't have Brent Berry win the damn dunk contest. We didn't have, what I'm saying?
Like the title doesn't work for today because maybe y'all should have changed it to something different, and then it could have still been the same movie. You know what I'm saying? But just not White Man Can't Jump.
When Chase Budinger won the slam dunk contest, white man officially could jump.
Right.
Exactly.
Officially, they could jump. That was it. That's the whitest name I could have ever heard in my life, and he won the slam dunk contest. So at that point in time in history, white men could therefore jump, and that's just the way it is. This, like you said, the title does not work.
Right.
It just don't. It don't work.
The reason why the original worked is because there was a hustler aspect to it. You know what I'm saying? They were doing it to get money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in this one, if I remember correctly, we talked about this plot before. It's not to get money; it's to get to the NBA.
Right, to get to the NBA, right?
So it's like, does this movie work for today's standards? Yeah, I mean, yes. Like, there's everybody's trying to get to the NBA, right? Through hustling or whatever the case may be. However, like you're trying to play off of the 90s version of this movie where they were hustling.
Right. They had real issues.
Right.
Not, I'm trying to make to the NBA. No, they had to, Woody Harrelson had the damn mob after him.
Exactly.
Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Blade, he you know what I'm saying? He was just trying to feed his family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he had it was real life situation. Now, like you said, Mika, you do this movie, different title. Because to me, I look at like a You Got Served. You Got Served to me was like a sequel to Breaking, right? That's how I looked at You Got Served. Mm-hmm. It was like a Breaking remake. But we calling it this.
We're gonna call it You Got Served.
We call it because it's the same fucking movie.
Pretty much.
It's the same movie. So White Man Can't Jump, change the title.
Same dynamics.
And you run with it. And I think these producers, these Hollywood execs and stuff don't understand that if you can remix some shit and just add a new title.
Yep.
You can do that and it'll work.
Right. And nobody would look at this movie and be like, damn, this reminds me of White Man Can't Jump.
They won't. Because it ain't like y'all showing White Man Can't Jump on a fucking 24-hour loop anymore anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because ever since everything's on the streaming network, TNT ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? White Men Can't Jump like it used to, and you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So,
like it used to back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, you don't get the syndicated movies like we used to. Just I remember
TBS used to wear White Men Can't Jump out.
White Men Can't Jump. It was when basketball season started. You got White Men Can't Jump, Above the Rim. You got Hoosiers and you got Blue Chips. That's what.
Oh, and you also got what's the name of it? Sunset Park.
Sunset Park. That's what they was playing on the you knew it was coming. Soon as Above the Rim went off, White Men Can't Jump. That goes off. Here comes Blue Chips. Blue Chips. Hoosiers. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't miss.
It was every March during March Madness.
Yeah. You don't have that. So you come out with this movie, you change it to, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they said the title of the, you know what I'm saying? You could take a title out of the script and turn it, you know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna work. I mean, I guess it'll work now because it's on Hulu. And that's the whole thing with streaming. So this movie, probably a good $100 million movie right here, give or take, somewhere around there. Nah, probably not that. But they put some money into this movie because at first they was thinking about putting it in theaters, right?
Right. So, they were. It was supposed to come out in theaters originally.
Yeah. So then they say,
they saw them house party numbers.
We don't know if we got an audience for this. You know what I'm saying?
Or they probably screened it. They screened it and probably was like, yeah.
Yep. Let's put it on Hulu. See, if I put it on Hulu, it can be a hit on Hulu, and I can have some positivity from it and have people write up and say, oh, it's one of the highest streams, but ain't no money. I'm not losing money because I'm not making money neither.
Right.
Because that's all the streaming service. They don't make money with these streaming services. Not like they thought they were. So when these big productions and series, that's why Netflix canceled a lot of stuff, even though they claim we never canceled a hit show. Bullshit. Y'all canceled a lot of hit shows. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we don't get the numbers.
Right.
The regular everyday Joe, we don't really get the numbers like we used to with the Nielsen reportings and things of that nature. You used to be able to go on the TV guide and it'd tell you how, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have that no more. So these companies can just lie and say, oh, this is the top rated, you know what I'm saying, show, yada, yada, yada. Well, you won't know that because ain't no numbers to support that shit.
Right.
So I can I make a movie, I put it on Hulu, whether it does good or it doesn't, who cares?
Right.
Because I got Hulu, I got the subscriptions that's going to keep going anyway.
We gonna get it. We gonna get our money somehow, some way.
Right, somehow, some way. We'll get it somehow, some way.
It won't be from White Men Can't Jump.
But you're right. It won't be from White Men Can't Jump. I'm looking at this picture. I'm like, is Jack Harlow in black body? Not blackface. Black body? What's going on? But that's not a black shirt. Oh, man. T. Hale, what up, cuz? What up, man? He said these streaming companies do the Nielsen's for, that's what they try.
That's what they do. This is Netflix be like, this is the number one streaming movie.
Right.
And it just came out. Like,
it just came out. Like, don't nobody even know it came out.
How was it number one already?
But I mean, I'm hearing that Nielsen is supposed to be trying to get the numbers from these streaming services. It's another company too. What's the other company? Starts with an S. I can't think of the other company, but they're trying to get these streaming numbers so people can see what's really going on with these shows. Like you said, as soon as the show come out that Friday, right, and it's already the number one show on Netflix. But hold on, man.
You logging in Netflix on Saturday and it's number one.
Right.
How?
You mean tell me people stop watching the other number one show just that fast? Like, come on, man. Don't make no sense, man. No sense at all. Did we lose Kobe?
Yeah, we did.
Kobe, hey, I told you, man, in that trailer. That knock, he had to get back.
You know, the internet's not the best in the trailer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Or even out in the desert, he just had to get back on set. You know,
that could have been a thing. He just had to get back on set.
I know Kobe. Like that's what they talk about. Oh man, but no, I am not checking for White Men Can't Jump.
Definitely not.
Jack Harlow, and I hear Jack Harlow can ball too. And you know what? This movie might actually be good. This might actually be a good movie. Do I think it's good enough to be in theaters? Do I understand it being on Hulu? Yes, indeed.
So the question was raised, why Jack Harlow? And I answered it. I answered that question. I said, because number one, if you see Jack Harlow play during All-Star Weekend, right. you know he can play. You know what I'm saying?
And he's a big dude too.
Yeah, right. And
he got a
is he the best actor?
Right.
No, but it's also Jack Harlow, and even though he's only famous for rapping, like it's his hooping skills that really put him on the map during All-Star Weekend. The other guy is from Pout. Well, he was.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. He's been in. I'll give him more than Pout. He's been in some stuff.
Right. So, but even in the previews, like their dynamic don't work. Like you could tell they don't feed off of each other. They don't have the same chemistry that Woody Harrelson.
Well, you got. Jack Harlow
Wesley Snipes had.
Yeah, Jack Harlow being a new actor, I'm pretty sure it's hard to even get into that groove. You know what I'm saying? This dude, he's been acting for a while now. He's right. And then you get Jack Harlow. I'm pretty sure he's got to show Jack Harlow the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Or he's got a big brother Jack Harlow a little bit, and that will be at the cost of chemistry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I said, hopefully it might turn out to be a decent movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to shit on nothing, but this trailer shows me nothing good.
Like what? Like that's what I'm saying. Like we'll see. I still will give it a watch because if it's trash, I'm going to rip it apart.
Right.
But but I still haven't seen the new House Party movie. But just based off the reviews alone, like I don't want to see it. I'm trying to wait for that mug to come out for free.
Right. And the thing is, I like DC Young Fly, and I like your boy from what is it, The Shy. Like I like, you know what I'm saying, even though he was in that trash ass Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
Leave what's the boy name?
What is his name? Lattimore. I'm about to say Kenny Lattimore.
You about to say Kenny Lattimore. Jacob Lattimore. Leave him alone.
But no, because I want to see these guys win. DC Young Fly hasn't had a win in none of the shit that he's done.
That's true.
He ain't had it. He need to quit doing remakes. Don't do How High 2, man. That ain't you. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? You should have left that shit alone. Then you did it with Lil Yachty. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You should have been ashamed of yourself.
Not you should have been ashamed of yourself.
Should have been ashamed.
I can't.
Like, I don't know. The comedians that we had back in the day, they were able to carry movies. I don't know if DC Young Fly can carry a movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He has yet to show that he can carry or be the marquee comedian in these movies. Just don't see it. He's not, you know what I'm saying? And the type of comedian that he would be, I guess, would be on the Chris Tucker-ish, you know, the early Chris Tucker.
Right.
Type roles. Chris Tucker was knocking them out of the park. He was not, you know what I'm saying? And if he wasn't the marquee role, he was, hell, even when it wasn't a comedic role, Dead Presidents, he knocked that shit out the park.
Yep, knocked it out the park.
You know what I'm saying? So these new comedians, these YouTube comedians or these TikTok, Instagram comedians, that skit life is different from that real set life.
It is.
Doing them little skits. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. It's way different. You telling you. Hell, even Eddie, y'all were talking about Eddie Murphy last week. Even he's having a hard go at it. Even though I don't think they're giving him the best material to work with. But you know, you look at something like You People, which I'm torn over that because I think it could have been better.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. I think the puns just went a little too far. You know, like I get it.
It was over it was that dinner scene with the Koofy. Like what I didn't like about the movie was they didn't give me the contrast with the Jewish side.
Right.
Like they gave me the hardcore militant, which was over the top. Hardcore militant. Like ain't no black family like that. They should have just gave me a dope black family.
Right.
Just give me. You don't have to have Eddie Murphy being some fake Muslim. Like, come on, man.
Exactly.
I thought that was kind of disrespectful. Because we don't really have. I remember when that was a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole fake wannabe Muslim. We don't have too much of that number because of the internet. Like, we know what, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
You don't have to be a fake Muslim no more. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like that. Just let him be. If he want to be pro-black, they could have just had him just super black. Like, just be pro-black. He ain't got to be a militant Muslim, Brother Farrakhan, yada, yada. Like, come on, man. Let me tell you what the minister said. And then, like I said, we didn't get the contrast of the Jewish family.
Right.
Other than Elaine being just a fucking
nutcase that she was.
That's it. But we didn't get like Elaine or the dad, David Duchovny, fucking Mulder. We didn't get Mulder taking nobody on no fucking, you know, to the barber shop or whatever like that. Like, I would have liked to see some stuff like that on their end.
Right. Like taking him to church, you know,
to the synagogue,
taking her to
like
church and showing her the synagogue and all that and all that stuff. Like,
give me some of that.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Kenya Barris, and so I want to salute him and hate on him at the same time. He gave us things like Blackish, Grown, you know what I'm saying? But he has this trope where he and I know he's right from his perspective, but he has to get away from the mixed families.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you're mixed and, you know what I'm saying, white family, black family, you know, that dynamic, I get it. But you're doing, it's almost disrespectful now.
Right.
Because everything you do is that. You know what I'm saying? Like the blended family when it comes to black, white, and then you're not even showcasing it realistically.
Right.
And now they want to give him Wizard of Oz the remake. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah.
You know, next topic. Next topic. Because
they do.
Like that's a whole nother 30-minute conversation that I just want to like what
made him earn that? Not saying that, you know what I'm saying, but to me, Kenya Barris is not, I'm not trying to really hate on him or shit on him too much. He's dope, right? Like I said, he's giving us a lot of dope stuff, but at the same time, it's some shit in there.
Yeah.
What has he earned, or what has he done that earns him Wizard of Oz? I don't see him doing that.
I think he just took it up on his own, and ain't nobody give him the Wizard of Oz. He was like, you know, I'm gonna remake the Wiz. You finna do what?
He's not a fantasy writer, right?
Sit down.
I guess he is a fantasy writer because that shit is unrealistic. Let me take the white boy to the hood, and that was just so you know, it's like stereotypical caricatures. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Fucking running on the court. I got next. White boy got next, and then pull out a phone.
But see, that scene would have been perfect for White Man Can't Jump.
Right? Yeah.
It's that's perfect for White Man Can't Jump because Eddie Murphy's character thought that, you know what I'm saying, you know, he ain't have no game, and he played him.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yeah, you know, like I'm gonna make it seem like I ain't got no game, but boom, boom, boom.
Going back to White Man Can't Jump, this reboot, if you would have had like an out of shape white dude or somebody who looks like he can't play, Jack Harlow looked like he might fucking dunk on you.
This is facts.
You know what I'm saying? If Jack Harlow is out there on the court, he looks like he belongs out there on the court.
Exactly. Put a Jonah Hill out there.
Look like he belonged on the court.
Put a Jonah Hill out there.
Right. Don't go and get somebody who can hoop. Get somebody who you might have to teach how to hoop. You might have to get a stunt double. You know what I'm saying?
Like, or don't look like he can hoop, but surprise the hell out of you.
Fucking Adam Sandler don't look like he could hoop. Adam Sandler could hoop. Give me somebody like that. Not Jack Harlow who looked like fucking.
Well, I guess it kind of goes back to what I was saying about All-Star Weekend. So we see, you know what I'm saying, we see Jack Harlow, you know, come out and they're like, Jack Harlow. And then he just starts hooping. And you're like, whoa.
But right. So even let's take that Jack Harlow. It's not that I don't think people didn't think that he could hoop, right? It's Jack Harlow the rapper. When did he find time to hoop?
Exactly. Like Quavo.
Like Quavo, right? Oh, Quavo, or like Drake. Even though I don't think Drake could hoop, but he be trying to hoop.
Drake can't hoop at all. He ain't never been in an All-Star Weekend game. No.
Or,
sat down somewhere.
What was Dean Cain?
Would have never known. I remember that year that he did the Celebrity All-Star game. And he was
MTV Jocks, Rock and Jock or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people like that. You want unsuspecting. I'm sorry, Jack Harlow looked like he fucking cross your ass over, leave your ankles.
And take your girl as he walks off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tyler says, I thought it was funny, but could have been better. Yeah. Could have been better. Oh shit. So what happened? The director yelled cut?
The director told you had to come back to set?
No. Technical difficulties, y'all. Had a little slight emergency. But we straight now.
Sure, tell us anything.
On this white man can't jump. My bad, Mika, what'd you say?
I said it's cool. Tell us anything, Cody.
Well, kids and dogs, that's all I'll say.
Kids and dogs.
Kids and dogs, yeah. But am I checking for this? Is that your question to me?
Well, we just want to know your take. Because I think you left right when you was
right when y'all was discussing it. This one is kind of hard for me, man, because I really like the original movie. Like, this one is really hard for me. Like, it's hard for me to try to get behind this being a remake because it's not really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a whole nother story that y'all just slapped this title on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not checking for either of these actors. I really ain't checking for Jack Harlow. Like, I just don't see him being. There was a certain thing that Woody brought to that role, man. Like, Woody was good. You could tell that he wasn't really a basketball player, but he was an actor that made it look good. That's what you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that put the time in. You know?
Right. He said he had never played, but he learned how to play for this role.
Right. So that's, that means something to me. You know, Jack Harlow's been at the Celebrity All-Star game since 2017?
Yeah, hooping.
So I think this movie is going to be strictly about basketball. And that's what I don't agree with.
That's going to be the downfall, right? This shouldn't be a basketball movie. This should be a movie about whatever their struggle is.
Right. Yeah.
With basketball encompassing that.
Right. Basketball is the way they're going to get where they need to go.
Because even if you watch White Man Can't Jump, the original, it was 3 basketball scenes? When he first met him? Yeah, when he first met him, right?
Nah, I think
there was a lot more.
Yeah, that was like 20.
There were more than that because
so they had the first game where they met.
Tournament.
It was
right. Then it was the second game where they went and hustled the dude who was going to shoot everybody.
Yeah, they hustled the dude that was going to shoot everybody.
Then they went to the third game when they went and got hustled.
Yep.
Okay, and then
tournament.
You're right. Then they had to get back together for the
for King and Duck.
King and Duck, yeah.
Yep.
But that's but in the essence of that whole movie, that's if you think about it, it still didn't seem like a basketball film.
Right. It just
not at all.
Basketball scenes, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they played ball in it, but I learned more about Sydney and all the shit that he was going through and what
right.
What was Woody Harrelson's character name?
Billy
Hope. Billy Hope. You know what I'm saying? And what him and his old lady was going through, you know what I'm saying? Or why they moved from what they moved from Santa Monica or some shit like that. Where it was
I can't remember where they were from, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like they living in the motel and
with chased by the mob and all
right.
That be on Jeopardy.
You get the Vista views, Vista, you know what I'm saying? Like
all that shit.
You you're right, Kobe. We probably not gonna get that with this. They probably gonna be in the gym the whole time, just hooping.
Yep. Hooping.
Or at the park hooping the whole time.
It's gonna be spectacular ass dunks and shit like that. Shit that we ain't checking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess the younger generation's checking for that shit because they all about the flashiness and all that shit. But I'm checking for a good movie. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Y'all let us know what y'all think about White Men Can't Jump. Oh, what do you think about it going to Hulu? That's
it's Disney. Think about it. This is a title that it could be good. It could be not. That's the way Disney's looking at it. If it's gonna do something, it's gonna do something. You know, and that's the way they're looking at it. If it does something, you know, great. A lot of people talk about it, you know, hey, whatever. But if not, no harm, no foul. It's just on Hulu. We only lost a few $1 million.
And see, that's how I
look
at it. I look at it like we'll throw it on Hulu and we ain't got to worry about it no more.
Right.
If it does something, who knows? Maybe it can become a cultural phenomenon, but I doubt it. You know, that's how Disney's kind of looking at it.
Yep. Nice. They got lots of IPs to play with like that. So this ain't the end.
No, I know it's not the end. I just don't think this would have been the one that I'm. If I'm in, maybe this was like, you know how you gotta cover your eyes up and dig into the bag and pull. You know what I'm saying? You pull one out. Maybe that's what that was. Cause
get one at total random. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, we got White Men Can't Jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was going through the book of IPs and stopped the White Man Can't Jump and said, let's remake this.
Them young kids or the young CEOs or whatnot, they like, what the fuck is this movie? White Man Can't Jump. I watched a white guy jump over a car to dunk a ball last night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is just wild to me, man. Like, why? But I get you right. Maybe it's the people, it's the ones who never saw the original movie.
Right.
Like you said, I just watched a white guy jump over a car. We can do, you know what I'm saying? Like, white men can jump. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the way I look at it.
I feel like this title is false.
It's false. Let's tell you why it's false.
It's false advertisement. Right.
False advertisement.
That is wild. That's crazy. They needed the old head in the middle. Oh man, put that shit back. Nah,
y'all can touch anything in this house. Not that.
They pulled out the VHS tape. Was like, let's redo this one.
No, put that shit back.
In
anything like that. Like you said, all them IPs they got, man.
Yeah, all of them. They got a bunch too from Fox. A bunch.
That's horrible, man. Horrible. But let us know what y'all think about White Man Can't Jump. Let's keep it moving. What I got? Y'all want to do the old school movie review before we get to the big shit?
I'm down. Yeah, we can do that.
All righty. Old school movie review is drum roll.
Yeah.
Boomerang. I guess we just keep with Eddie Murphy today, Mika. I guess.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy is the spirit of Eddie is within us, man. I guess. I found this article about Boomerang, and it says Boomerang at 30. When was this written? Has it been 30 years? Yeah, I guess it was 30 years last year. It says Boomerang at 30. Think of it as a Robin Givens rom-com.
What?
Yeah. What? It's 2023, man, or 2022, you know, it's women empowerment, man.
Let's
you gotta
just
go
be real.
win, you know.
Let's be real. It started out with Eddie, but who got played in the end?
True.
This is true.
True. It says it's remembered as Eddie Murphy's bid at romantic stardom and as a key point in Halle Berry's career, but the riveting antagonist arguably created a new archetype. It was the summer. I don't want to read all this, but just that first statement does make sense because from there, did we have a lot of movies where we had the Robin Givens bad guy type villain, or I guess she ain't a villain, but you know what I'm saying?
No,
she's the antagonist.
The antagonist.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah,
we never had a movie like Boomerang where the woman flipped the script.
Yeah, okay, I feel what you're saying.
What I'm saying.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I got that.
We never had that. We never had a movie where the woman flipped the script. So like Robin Williams walked so that old girl from Thin Line Between Love and Hate could run.
Right. Right. I feel you. I feel that.
Mm-hmm. And this was done by Reginald Hudlin. I didn't even know that.
Oh wow, yeah, that is true. Yeah. Okay.
Says directed by Reginald Hudlin of House Party fame, Boomerang was in many ways a success. It was among the highest grossing movies of that year, eventually earning $70 million domestically and $131 million worldwide. The soundtrack was dope, which was on repeat. Produced by Babyface. Let's see. Most critics panned the film in the New York Times. Janet Maslin described it as the uneven, ostentatiously, I don't even know what that word is. Can you please stop using these words? Upscale comedy. While the Los Angeles Times, Kenneth Turan considered it a multi-million-dollar vanity project. They were talking about one of the few films at the time to feature majority black cast, and in the era when social realist movies like New Jack City, Boys in the Hood, and Juice dominated to show African Americans existing in a world unburdened by drugs, guns, or tragic death. Instead, Boomerang was a mix of fantasy and nostalgia and a nod to an older generation of black Hollywood glamour. The film cast the legendary Eartha Kitt, who was the sultry purring Lady Eloise, played off her iconic role as the first black Catwoman. At the same time, Grace Jones, my dog, Grace Jones, big Grace,
Strong J.
In the role of the prima donna, Helen Strange, as an over-the-top version of the public persona that made her such an exotic muse for Andy Warhol, Ken Haring, and her frequent collaborator and partner from 1977 to 84, Jean-Paul Gaultier. Let's get into this movie, man, because this
movie's a trip, big time,
and it had everybody in it. The more I think about it, I forgot David Allen Greer, Martin, Chris Rock, Pops, Mom. What is her name?
Are you talking about damn, I just
she was always
Jenna Dubois.
Is that her?
It's either her or damn it, what's the lady name?
Either way.
She played all the old lady voices on the Boondocks. She played all the black old lady voices, especially like the black grandma voice, the loud black grandma voice. That's her. I can't think of her. BB Drake.
Yep, that's it.
BB Drake. That's it.
BB Drake. Yep.
But it just had everybody in it, and then you got Halle Berry, you got Robin Gibbons.
Damn right.
Tisha Campbell was in this.
Yep. Damn sure was.
What's my girl? Sunshine from
Leah Rashawn.
Leah Rashawn was in it. Yeah, like you just
damn sure.
You damn know who's who of
a 90s black, right?
Anybody in this movie, man. Marcus was his name.
Marcus.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Now, see, my thing is this movie can be remade.
Yeah, it could be.
Yes, it could.
This movie, it's not because as much as reading what they said about this being a vanity film, stuff like that. This was not an over the top film. Not at least not to me. Not at all. And this was multiple films in one, right?
Yeah, it was.
Because the tone of the film changed once he got his heart broke by.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the tone and that what was dope
brought you
about
home last night.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It showed the vulnerability of somebody like that.
A man like that, right? Yeah.
Who lost at his own game.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then
I believe this.
Go ahead.
I believe this movie can be remade, and then it kind of. So actually, take that back. This movie has been remade.
Yeah.
It has been remade. Yeah.
So remember, two can play that game. You know what
I'm
saying?
Yep.
So like two could play that game was Boomerang, but from a woman's perspective, right?
That's true.
She already had a man, and she's like, this is how you keep a man. You know what I'm saying? But then she ended up getting played.
Right.
You know? So like this movie can be remade, and you could flip this character and make her a woman. I mean, obviously people don't want to see a woman get played anymore, but I mean, you could flip this movie if you want it. I mean, we've already flipped it because we got two can play that game, but this movie can be remade. The beauty behind this movie was watching this man be so vulnerable to this woman because she was the ideal woman for him. Not realizing the ideal woman was already in his life.
Already right there in his face, right.
So, yeah, I would love to see a Boomerang remake, but just don't call it Boomerang.
No, y'all
gotta
call it something else, right?
They did do the TV. I don't know if y'all watched the TV show. TV show was actually
I did watch
good.
the TV show.
I didn't watch the TV show.
It was actually pretty good. I didn't like the way that they made Marcus into this. He had like a scandal going on. Like I think it was like a rape scandal or something like that. And his son had now taken what? That was his son, right? Yeah, he had because his mom was Halle Berry, his son was and his dad was Marcus, and they won together. I hated that they made Eddie Murphy's character to be like this, just trash now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's not how the movie ended. The movie didn't end to where he was.
He got the girl in the end.
Right, he got the girl, and he wasn't I mean, he was he a ladies' man? Yes. Was he a womanizer? Yep. Yes, but now he wasn't a womanizer to the point of let me go rape somebody or I gotta take it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. He was a womanizer, like I'm a bachelor and I got a lot of women.
And he was a smooth talker. You know what I'm saying?
And he had money.
He had money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I don't like the way that they did that, and I think that was of poor taste. I didn't like that.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I think they should have kept. I mean, I know we couldn't get Eddie Murphy, even though I think he did executive produce. No, Halle Berry executive produced it. She executive produced it, but maybe we could have got Halle Berry. If we couldn't get Eddie Murphy, since Halle Berry executive produced it, she could have made some cameos.
She could have made an appearance, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? And saying how Marcus is just working. He doing what he does. Because it was an ad company, right?
They work for an ad agency.
Right, ad agency, and he just working. And they didn't have to be broken up.
I think he ended up quitting his job
and starting his own. Yeah,
and starting his own agency. Yeah,
right. But then they ousted him because of the scandal in the show, anyway.
Right.
And that's what I didn't like. I thought that was, like I said, of poor taste. This goes on and says, as for Boomerang's scene 30 years later, the woman's big hair and shoulder pad suits make it seem dated, while Marcus's sexism and film slapstick homophobia are jarring. But I was also reminded why my 17-year-old self was so drawn to the film in the first place. When Harry Met Sally might have modernized the rom-com gender dynamics for my generation, but Jacqueline was an outlier. Her work ethic, confident intellect, and medium brown complexion was a rare in Hollywood that hardly ever cast African-American women in romantic leads. And that was all Robin Givens. It was first enamored with her when she played Darlene Merriman in the well-dressed, sharp-tongued, hyper-competitive student, mainly white honors class in the ABC sitcom Ahead of the Class, as the awkward black girl at the predominantly white high school. This just goes on to say how much they liked Robin Givens.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're watching Boomerang, you can watch it from two different perspectives. You can watch it from Marcus's perspective, which we did get a lot of, or you can watch it from Jacqueline's perspective, which we don't get a lot of, but you can infer.
Yeah, for sure.
Her theme song is Players by Quay. Girls is Players too.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
And this was during the time, like they just said, she was coming up in the game. Robin Givens, coming from Head of the Class and all of that stuff. She was, I think, what else she was in? That wasn't her in 21 Jump Street? Who was that in 21 Jump Street? Or was that her in 21 Jump Street? The TV show.
I never watched the TV show.
Never watched TV show.
You never watched the TV show? Oh wow. I think that was her. Either way. It was her and Jack Sparrow, I want to say. But
did you just say Jack Sparrow?
That's funny. Her and Jack Sparrow.
That's who it was.
Yep.
But no, you know what I'm saying? That is right about a black romantic lead. You didn't get that.
Yeah.
Probably up until this point. because I can't think of a black romantic lead in a rom. Hell, can't even think of a black rom-com before Boomerang.
Now before this,
yeah, I can't think of a black rom-com before this.
that's exactly what this, I mean, you nailed it when you said that. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't get a lot of credit for that because at the time, Eddie Murphy movies were, I make comedies and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
party all the time and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit people checking for Eddie Murphy for. They're not checking for him to make a smart movie like this.
Right. No, that's what this was. This was, a rom-com, black rom-com.
It showed us in a better light because, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't us being loud and ghetto and all that shit like you said. You know what I'm saying? It showed us in a better light. Granted, we not acting great, like the greatest people, but it's us in a better light.
Yeah, but the average person does, you know what I'm saying, like acts this way. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you're affluent the way that they were, because that's another thing about this, we got affluent black people in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was her, Lady Eloise, Strange J, you know what I'm saying? We got all these people who are upper echelon, African American, black, even to the most point you want to say uptight, hoity-toity, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we got that out of this movie, and then we got the Chris Rock who worked in the mail. You know what I'm saying? Right. We got the Martin Lawrences and the
David Allen Greer, right?
Greers, who
want to be like Marcus, right?
Right. Can we speak on how he snagged David Allen Greer's girl?
Oh yeah,
okay, but hold on. Did he though? Because she basically he told him like, hey, she said that we both decided that we were just gonna be friends, and Mark was like, oh, really?
Well, but that's still guy code though. Like if your homie say, no, I don't care about the girl, that's a lie.
That's true.
That's a lie. Because if he didn't care, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. If it didn't care, it wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't even have the conversation.
I don't even think that's just. I think that's just
code in general.
Girl code. Because come on, Mickey. If you say, "Oh, I ain't worried. I ain't studying that nigga," you know what I'm saying? And your homegirl be like, "Oh, word," and then she show up with him.
Oh, you finna be white hot.
I'm like,
yeah, right. Get out of here. All
right. That's what I'm saying. Like
poison in your Kool-Aid, though.
See, yeah. Like
and by the way, Strictly Business came out before Boomerang in 1991. That's my joint.
Okay, Strictly Business. Okay,
Strictly Business. Yeah. Oh, y'all don't see. Now y'all want to do an old school movie review? She had her own theme song when she walked in the club. Halle did. Go Natalie. Go. That was my joint. Man, look.
Yeah.
Tommy Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Old buddy from the Cosby Show, who I was just in a movie with. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna. We ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But. You know what I mean? And he still looked the same, dog. He still looked the same. He looked good to be.
Which one?
Who was not Denise? Raven's dad.
Oh, for real? That's what's up. That's what's up.
But Strictly Business was that shit. That was dope.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I mean,
because that movie was like that showed the contrast between, you know what I'm saying, being a black, affluent person, and then you get Tommy Davidson's character who was smart but just didn't know how to navigate the waters to get up there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And how they was kind of like trade secrets. I give you this secret, you give me your secret. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you, scratch my back out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like I think that's dope, man. I think that's dope. Tyler says, yeah, that violates bro code. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's a violation.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's a violation.
Obviously, like it did end up hurting David Allen Greer, no matter how much he was like, yeah, we decided we're gonna be friends. You know what I'm saying? I told her.
Because he was
trying to front for his boys, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like I knew he was trying to front, and as soon as he found it, he's like, you smashed it, didn't you?
Right.
You smashed
because the thing was, David Allen, he was punching out of his weight class anyway. with
Right.
Halle Berry's character.
Right. But Marcus is the one that hooked them up, and that's what made it even worse.
Right.
Let me tell you something else as far as that.
Violation.
Listen, that's not even a violation. That's guy code too. Because if it's a girl that you would want to be with and your homie want to be with her, you hook them up. You live vicariously through them.
And not just that, they go
Yeah.
with the parents, dog. Come on, man.
Yep.
Violent. Like that's all, like 3 strikes.
Yep.
It's 3 strikes.
You just had to have it, huh?
Had to have her, man.
Had to have her. Oh, you're right.
My man Mark said, "You don't fuck her feet, man. What do you?"
Right.
That's my line. You don't fuck her feet, man.
His fascination with women's toes was
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
He said I had to leave her alone, man. She had them hammer toes. You don't fuck her feet, man. Oh, that's great.
I mean, obviously, Eartha Kitt is probably like one of my favorite parts of this movie.
Was that her last movie?
I don't think so.
Nah, this was her last movie.
Not to cut you off, but because I was, you know what I'm saying? I remember looking at like they did like a thing on Eartha Kitt, man, and she was that shit for like.
Yeah, for a long time.
For real.
I mean, when she was in that, like, you couldn't even deny that she was a baddie. Like, she's in that lingerie, standing on that bed. I was like, you knew she was a baddie back in the day. She was a baddie.
Straight up bad.
She was still giving like super sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, right.
Marcus, I get it, my guy. I get it.
Right. Got to do what you got to do. Right.
He got you, dog.
That's why the clapper exists.
That's why the clapper exists.
Lady of the weeds.
She clapped her hands and the lights went off. She's like, but just every time she got it hit,
That's right.
Lady of the weeds. Yeah, man. Now this y'all was bagging on Eddie, man. Y'all was bagging on Eddie. I felt that was all of y'all was bagging on Eddie.
No, but it was kind of just because think about it, like anything after life.
Nah, but we went through that. Remember, y'all went through that.
No, right. I started naming off all the movies that he did. I named off all the movies that he did after life, and it was like that was trash. That was trash. That was trash.
You did do a lot of bullshit through that time period. You know, but some of them I really don't think. I just think it was because of the situation. I think. Well, you got to think about it, because and not even just that. It was the fact of he came off of doing some huge movies, and then it was like, how do you follow that up? I got to do what's coming to me because I'm hot right now.
With Haunted Mansion.
He didn't do Nutty Professor Afterlife?
No, he did Nutty Professor Before Life.
Before Life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doolittle was Afterlife.
I want to say, yeah. No.
The first
Doolittle
one was way before Life. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one was Before Life.
Because I named off a lot of movies that he did after Life, and I was like, yo, like all of these, like his list after Life is just like Haunted Mansion, Pluto Nash, like
Meet Dave, 1,000 Words, Norbit. Yeah, those are his big. The studio they stuck him in that he just did not fit in most of them.
Yeah.
Right.
They was written for white people.
Pretty much, and it was like, you know what, you know who would be good for this?
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy.
they was, and I think Eddie was trying to get, like, you know, you do that Life, and it's just. Life was like damn near Harlem Nights again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he probably was feeling himself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
you talking about as far as for his career?
Yeah. I think he looked at life like you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, I got more in the tank. Or, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, when you do them ensemble films, a lot of the heat is off of you. Right? Mm-hmm. When you come back with Pluto Nash and it's just you and what's her name? Rosario Dawson. You ain't cutting it. Because
you don't have a strong. She wasn't strong enough to carry the movie.
Not back then. Maybe now, but back then.
No, because you think about it, man. Pluto Nash came out. She had done the rundown. She had done
Right,
a lot of shit, dude. So
no, but her acting, I'm not taking her acting wasn't where it's at now, is what I'm saying. You coming off like you said,
I think it was.
You Got Game, Kids in the Hall.
I personally, honestly, I say it was the writing and the script of that movie was why it was so bad.
True.
I don't think it was the acting as much as it was. Yeah.
At that time, her biggest movie was You Got Game and Men in Black 2, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because she did Clerks and all that.
But I mean, Clerks, that's more, but that's an ensemble. Clerks
Right.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm checking. Not only am I checking for Rosario Dawson, I'm also checking for Kevin Smith. I'm checking for all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else who Ben Affleck and everybody else who's in these movies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
the only thing I will say about Eddie Murphy Afterlife, the only thing that kept his name in Hollywood besides the trash movie was
Mel B.
No, it was the Shrek movies.
His voice acting.
See, I
his voice.
Yep. Just voice acting. His voice acting. Like his live, actual movies. Every one of them was trash. The only thing that kept his name in the streets was Shrek.
But maybe that's why.
But then again, we weren't even checking. Like most of us weren't even checking for we were checking more for Shrek and not because Donkey at some point got annoying.
That's why Hollywood was so hot because of Shrek.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But see, I don't know about that because I think that they thought Shrek was going to be one of them just fly by night, and it ended up being something huge, bigger than what they thought it was.
I mean, you got to think they did the fresh. I agree with you. He already had a reputation for Mushu, right? He did Mushu.
Oh yeah, that's right, Mushu. That's right.
97.
Not right. So like I said, like we say, his voice acting. That's what kept him relevant.
So he does the Mulan, right? We get Life after the Mulan.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy Daycare. We get, you know what I'm saying? He goes
Tower
Disney.
Heist.
You got to think he goes Disney. I'm telling you, look at Disney killed plenty careers. It killed Cuba Gooding Jr. Even a lot. Was Radio Disney?
I don't think it was.
Radio? I don't think so.
I don't think it was.
That was the one that everybody thought he was gonna win another award for.
Right.
And they was like, he took that a little too far.
He's so silly.
He took Radio just a little too far. You were too good of him.
It's a Sony picture.
Sony.
Mm-hmm.
But Daddy Daycare was Disney, right?
Daddy Daycare was
because he did the sequel.
No, he was the first one. No, Cuba was the second one.
Daddy Daycare was also a Sony release picture.
That was Sony?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I thought, what did Eddie do? I thought Eddie did Daddy Daycare.
He did. He did the first one.
He did the first one. Mm-hmm.
And Cuba did the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cuba did the second one.
Yeah, he did the second one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mo says he had his run just like all the other legends. It happens to the best of us. True.
Okay, but I'll also give.
Go ahead, Mick.
I'll also give him like Dreamgirls, and there was a movie that he did in 2016, Mr. Church.
Mr. Church was
Mr. Church.
Right.
Yeah,
I would give him those two.
That didn't get the play it should have got.
Right.
That was him pushing for like, hey, I'm still here, y'all. Like,
right. That should have been one of them.
Right.
Mr. Church is good, man, because it was Eddie at his finest in a dramatic role. No comedy. This was showing that Eddie really can. You know what I'm saying? He really does that.
And he could do it. That's the good part is he can do it. He just doesn't do it all the time. That's where I think he really needs to come back is to do a serious role like that.
Yeah, I agree. That heist movie or whatever was horrible.
Tower Heist.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was see, man. That's what I'm saying. You can't put that on Eddie Murphy. That was Ben Stiller's fault. Listen, Ben Stiller wrote that movie. He wrote Eddie Murphy's part.
Don't need to write no more, man.
Nah, see, Ben Stiller, he has strikes of genius every now and then. But for every good one he does 5 bad ones.
Yeah. No, I know Ben Stiller got some. I'm not, I ain't knocking Ben, but
because Tropic Thunder to me, and if they put Tropic Thunder up with any of his other movies that he did in that time period, and they don't come close.
Yeah, Norbert was my shit too, man. I enjoyed Norbert. I don't know
Yeah.
why everybody hated
you
Norbert.
do.
Right.
I think is it Eddie Murphy's best film? No, but I think it had. And for everybody who hated Norbert, they quote the fuck out of him.
Don't
Yeah.
they though?
Right.
That how you
That's a
doing?
very quotable
Get
movie.
wore
You know
out.
what I'm saying? For everybody to dislike that, because I hear, oh, I didn't like Norbert, and then they quote that, know every
They know the
scene.
shit
No,
word
you
for
know what I'm
word.
saying? I'm like,
Right.
hold on, man. Do you sure you didn't like that movie? You know what
Right.
I mean?
You damn sure know it. You done seen enough to know the shit.
Know enough of it to quote
Right.
it.
Right. Like, how you quoting the hell out of this movie, man? Welcome back, Dre Matt. Dre Matt say you back. He had to go get his girl, his you know, I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't going there.
Uh-oh.
Not tonight. We're gonna keep that
Short
on
and
the low
sweet.
tonight.
We don't do that. We don't say that.
He had me peeking in my closet, like, hold on.
Got some ghosts in there.
I can't.
Looking under the bed and shit, like, oh, whoa, what's going on? But no, this right here, I guess y'all right, man. Life might be the cutoff. Might be the cutoff. Can he come back? Can Eddie come back?
Yep.
If he gets
Not with Back to America.
No, not that. If he could get behind executive producing a Boomerang remake.
Do we want it right now?
No, not right now.
No.
Okay. Let's let the series die down first because
right. Okay. But how many people really watch that series?
Not that many.
Because I thought it was gonna come back for the third season.
Like that's the only way that you could watch it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna come back for the third season, but it didn't.
So
everybody went on to.
I think he needs to really sit down and really evaluate if he's going to do a Boomerang remake, or I ain't gonna say a sequel, but do a remake of Boomerang, and like really sit down and you could like we said, you could remake this movie like scene for scene. I mean, there's nothing really that would that people would have an issue with, maybe with just Strange just a little bit. Like she can't just go around just with a kitty cat in the air,
Flash the pussy out, right? Yeah, you can't be doing that. Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's
no, I'm talking about like
now?
because the difference between like in this, because Strange was a very famous model or whatever.
Right.
Yep.
Man, her damn kitty cat would be all over the tabloids because paparazzi would be like back, like.
Yep. Yeah, she right though.
You're right though. In there.
You're right though.
So okay, so you make Strange a Kim Kardashian type character.
That would work.
Like an influencer.
Yeah,
like an influencer. Yeah, that would work. You could remake this movie. You could remake this movie.
It would take minimal effort too.
Exactly.
Most have to come to America. You need to chill on the remakes.
I
don't think that's true though.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think what happened with Coming to America was he shouldn't have done it. That's it. Point blank. Period.
Yep. Period.
I think you can do Beverly Hills Cop. I think you can come back with. I know he old.
He is doing that. Yeah. He still is doing that.
He's been doing that for the past, however long that's been in talk.
Right.
But I think you could do something like that. What's another Eddie Murphy? I think you could do another 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? Movies like that, I think you can do. You know what I'm saying? Coming to America, he tried to make that family friendly, and that's not a family friendly movie
at all.
That's where it went wrong at. You know what I'm saying? And Arsenio, you know what I'm saying? Like the dynamic between him and Arsenio wasn't there. Like that,
it was dry.
It was dry.
Very dry.
You can tell that it's like they came up with an idea and tried to put the movie together within 5 days or something like that. They should have went, kicked it, had some Mai Tais, you know what I'm saying? Talked about this shit for me. Like even James Earl Jones didn't even want to be in the movie. He killed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like he didn't even want to be in the movie. He died. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how do I?
and I hate movies that try to pass a torch. They never work. Those legacy movies, The Son, they don't work. They never work.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen one yet that works or done it.
Which one you say doesn't work?
passing the torch movies, like
not
you know,
quite.
where they have the original character come and then try to look like we was talking about last week with Will Smith in Bad Boys 3.
Right.
It don't work. That passing the torch, trying to, you know what I'm saying, find a new audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why your movie worked is because of your old audience. The reason why the nostalgia works is the old audience. Will you pick up some new audience stragglers if it's good? Yes, but concentrate on your on the audience that you already have. You know what I mean?
Because they're the ones that's gonna tell the people to go watch it.
Right, to go watch it. And if it's good, it's good. Like, if you know you got good product, if the dope is if you got good dope, the Fiend's coming.
Right.
That's just point blank period. The Fiend's coming. You know what I'm saying? But if you step on that shit 100 million times or try to add some shit like fentanyl, then you're killing people off.
You're fucking yourself up, right?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's I hate to use those terminologies, but
no, but you're right though. That's hey.
That's just it.
Call it like it is.
Yeah. Most say he shouldn't have waited 30 years to spin the block. True. And that's another thing too with some of these remakes. Sometimes that time is just
passed.
It's just passed. What was another movie I was thinking of? I want to say Golden Child, but nah.
Nah, that one don't flow.
I think you leave Golden Child. You know, I would like to see Eddie go back and do some stand up.
I personally think that if Eddie could do a variety TV show, like Chappelle. Yeah, I think Eddie could do it. And it doesn't have to be for very long. I think he would, and I think he would do very well with it too.
What if he went back to Saturday Night Live?
They don't want him back. They don't want him back. You and me both controversy behind him. They know that. You know they don't want him back there. That's way too. That time is good to pass and gone.
I mean, he did go. What it was 2 years ago? Was it 2 years?
He hosted, yeah, but
he hosted. But like him as like a regular or something like that.
Nah, hell nah.
I think so.
I feel like him and Lorne Michaels would get into it all the time.
I don't know, man.
All the time. With how everybody talks about how Lorne Michaels is.
Yeah.
Nah, at this point, I don't think that's.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. He got another trading places in him. I can see that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that. Yeah. Don't call it Trading Places.
Nope.
Just make it a sequel with a whole new name, though.
Yep. Right.
Bring back Dan Aykroyd.
Yes. Yeah, he's locked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bring back
he just did Ghostbusters. Right.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. You know, look, man, look. People forget. It's 2023.
The only one that didn't do Ghostbusters was the original Egon.
Yeah, I know he passed. I know he passed. That was my guy. Egon was my guy, but you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta ask, because nowadays people, they just drop it.
Yeah.
They just drop it. So
this is
I
true.
just wanted to make sure that then, you know, I ain't say nothing stupid like, you know, bring back Dan Aykroyd. Then in the comments, you know, he did, right? Blah, oh, shit. You know, my bad. He can't come back, man. What are you talking about? You know. So. But no, I think that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
It would be.
They said Dolomite is my name was a good one. See, they went in on Dolomite. Y'all went in on Dolomite too. Like, why y'all didn't like Dolomite?
I did like it, but I didn't. I thought it was a little too cheesy for me.
I think anything that Snoop in is cheesy. Anything that Snoop touches becomes cheesy, and I'm Snoop's like one of Snoop Dogg's biggest fans. But if he's in it, expect cheesy.
Because he corny himself.
He is. It's just,
and that's all right.
Right, that's all. Because he goes from Snoop, and then you get Snoop, right? And in order to be Snoop, this worldwide, the most famous person ever, because I think he top 3 most famous person ever. He got it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You got to be cheesy. You got to be corny. You have to. You know what I'm saying?
You have to, right?
You got to. But right, Snoop as a Project Past as well. It is. It's cheesy but believable at the same time.
That wig, though. Let's talk about it.
The wig. That's
Tyler which one?
Special in BMF.
In BMF.
Oh.
You know what?
That wig, bro.
I don't know. That might be a Steve Harvey special. I don't know.
That not a Steve Harvey special.
It might be.
Jesus.
Because the thing, see, it's a distinction between the Tyler Perry wig and the Harvey wig, right?
I saw something the other day. Blue, you're like this. I saw something the other day. Steve Harvey get a biopic.
Ooh, the wigs don't sell like hotcakes.
Wigs and suits.
Who playing?
You'll have to look it up, bro. I saw it in passing the other day, but I want to say that was. I want to say it was true.
What?
I'm finna look it up. Hold on.
Not Stephen Harvey getting a biopic.
Did you just call him Stephen Harvey? His real name is Broderick.
Yeah. Is it for real?
Yeah, damn sure. Yeah, it is.
His name is Broderick Stephen.
Roderick
Harvey.
Stephen Harvey.
Singer.
Okay, Roderick. Now that you know he looked like a Roderick. Now that I think about
No, Broderick.
it. Broderick.
Broderick.
Oh, with a B. Oh, okay. His folks was fancy, huh? Throw a B on
We're gonna name you Broderick. I'm going by Steve.
It's too many Rodericks out here. Throw a B on that, Ellen. You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey biopic. That's wild. I just from the shit. What was the Michael Jackson biopic?
Don't.
The Flex Alexander.
No.
Oh no! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Next topic.
Stop it.
Next topic.
From the makers of Flex Alexander's.
You know
Michael
what?
Jackson.
Oh no!
No.
Stop!
The way
We
this
bring
is set
you
up.
Broderick, Stephen Harvey in. What would his biopic be called? Though? What would Stephen Harvey's biopic be called?
Mr.
Harvey?
Potato Head.
Mr. Potato Head. Wow. Wow.
The views of Kobe do not stand for me.
Wow, not Mr. Potato Head. Oh man, you killing it. You
The
killing
views
it.
of Kobe is his and his alone, okay?
From my wig to your
out there,
wig.
you know, you gotta
Oh,
put a disclaimer
no.
out there.
That's
Nah.
crazy. No, man. Are we? I mean, if we get whoever's playing that, they gotta have the Steve Harvey lining with the wig and all of that. Oh, they go
Man,
fresh.
that makeup chair, that's a long trip right there, boy.
Man.
Because they gonna probably have to have prosthetic teeth. And then split, yeah. Kid and killed Steve Harvey, yes. With the fake teeth and the fake. Oh man.
Oh man.
Jesus.
They calling up all the chiclet factories in the world still.
Y'all gotta chill.
Y'all
gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all know y'all gotta. Both of y'all need to chill. Y'all gotta chill.
I gotta go back and watch Dance Flick, y'all. That's my shit.
Y'all gotta chill.
Oh man. I wonder how much that mustache is gonna cost us. That's a lot of money.
Bruh.
That wig piece. That
It
prosthetic.
come as a 2-piece special. You get the high top and the beard at the same damn time.
They gonna have, bro. They growing that beard on somebody's face. That ain't no problem.
Man,
That bitch is beard. They gonna have to graft that bitch on somebody's face, bro. That's they have to grow that bitch on somebody's body. It's a clone, don't you know? Like,
why y'all going in?
Wow.
Blue, you started it.
Potatoes of this damn show.
You started it.
Brought up Steve Harvey having a damn biopic. Oh man.
Oh.
Steve Harvey with a biopic.
Oh.
Who said let's give Steve? Not saying he don't deserve one, but I don't know if I don't know if I'm signing off on a Steve Harvey biopic.
I want to go on Family Feud and ask him, hey man, hey man, for real, I'm dead serious. I want to go there and ask him, hey man.
We need 2 more members to go with the Blues House Live family, so we can go on Family Feud.
I want to ask him, hey man, y'all got the wig. I know y'all got the wig in the back. I want to see it. Like that shit is a part of Black history. It's Black History Month. Steve Harvey's wig is Black history.
Do you think he put it on every now and then? And what's his wife's
and
name?
Walker,
What's his wife?
Marjorie. Yeah.
Marjorie be like, hey Steve,
Put the wig on.
Go put the wig.
Steve be like, hey!
Shit. Oh, man. You know what? We might need to cut this short, man. It's wild, man. Y'all is wilding tonight.
No, ain't no y'all. It's you two.
Oh, man. You know, every time we talk about Steve Harvey, man, we... If you went back and watched that shit, why?
Oh, like I said, I want to go ask him for real, bro. Like, he can't say nothing. He can get this shit grilled in person. Like,
you say
he can get it grilled. No fried, grilled in person, straight up.
Man. Man had the most
y'all need to
precise
make
lace
sure.
front. He did.
Yes,
and you
he
couldn't
did.
even see. You know, they had a little screen piece.
Yeah.
You couldn't even see that shit with Steve Harvey.
They melted that in. They was like,
they
melted it in.
Oh, they got
this shit was like a tattoo. Like,
yeah, they melted it in. That's why.
They tattooed this tape up on, like, straight up. They had to. That shit was perfect.
That's crazy.
That bitch was so sharp.
Hey, if we do go on Family Feud, make sure I'm not standing next to Kobe, okay? Like, I'm not. When he started questioning the wig, make sure he's standing up the front, like next to you. I'm gonna be at the end. You know, the last person at the end of the family.
I'm
yeah,
that's
right
gonna be me.
Hey, y'all, maybe I'll make it mad enough he'll pull his mustache off and want to fight.
Yeah.
He'll pull it off and stick it to the wall, stick it to his car. He'll be ready to fight.
Chill. Yeah, I'm damn sure. I'm not standing next to Kobe on Family Feud. I'm gonna stand at the end.
They gonna let me on that motherfucker.
I'm gonna stand at
They're not gonna let me on at all. Oh boy, yeah, that's good. That's good. Rest in peace to Steve Harvey. Every time. Every time.
Whoa. Oh man. Oh man. Hey, Mo say he'll come out there with us. Come on, Mo.
All right, Mo, you gotta stand next to Kobe.
If I go down, we all going down.
We're going up there. Come on, man.
Oh boy. Oh, boy.
Come on now. Who ain't nobody got a line that quick? This straight across. This is before all the Beijing and the enhancements. Come on, man.
Oh boy.
Look at this. How Steve Hart, you know what?
Oh boy.
What in the world? I'm saving that. I'm going back to read that shit after we done.
Oh no, I'm saving that.
Wow.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Steve, hey, I see why everybody think he's funny. I know now. Now why he's funny.
Me too. Damn right.
You say, as soon as you say, Steve, I got a question, I'm pulling my phone out. You know it's finna be on. He say that. Steve, I got a question. Just whip it out. Just
say I'm pulling my phone out. Oh, boy.
I'm going to walk off the stage.
Oh, man. That article is wow.
I'm going to walk off the stage.
Tell the other family, hey, y'all just got y'all might be here for the feud, but y'all might want to just hang out. Y'all finna get a show.
Give y'all a show real quick.
We finna turn this shit into a straight movie set.
We ain't never get invited back, man. They ain't
No.
back. None of that shit.
They wouldn't even let us back on set at all after that shit.
Boy.
Y'all won, but y'all can't come back.
Y'all
God.
They go,
Right.
all right, here go y'all prizes not gone now. Get out of here.
Right, get the fuck out of here, right? Yeah.
Just take the PT Cruiser.
Who allowed these motherfuckers up here?
Right.
Oh, man.
Oh boy. Yeah.
All right, so
That was
Boomerang.
good.
We good on Boomerang? Do we
Yeah,
need
we good.
Yes, so good.
We good. We
I
good.
don't
We
even know
good.
how we ended up on Steve Harvey, but whatever.
He wasn't even in this fucking movie.
He wasn't even in this damn movie.
He might have been. His wig was in that movie.
Clearly it wasn't because
Oh,
Eddie Murphy
boy.
hairline don't look nothing like that.
Nah.
We gotta do a Steve Harvey movie, y'all, for the next review. It's gotta be one of his. Gotta be one of his. And it can't be one where he got the hat on. He gotta have the wig hat on.
No.
That's funny.
No.
That is crazy.
Because he went through a few where he just wore a hat. There was the transition from the wig to the ball.
That was. What it was,
Yep.
Johnson Family
You Got
Vacation.
Served, Johnson Family Vacation, Love Don't Cost a Thing. Yep.
Yeah. He was throwing the hat on so he can transition. I mean,
Yep.
he still has some glue.
So he could transition. Jesus.
They hadn't designed it yet. They had to design that shit. They had to have an engineer and all that shit. Like, had to draw that bitch up. That bitch got his haircut got blueprints, cuz like that shit got plans.
I'm not. You know what?
That shit got plans.
He already had a wig engineer.
Nope.
Oh,
Not with y'all.
man.
Not tonight. Not
I'm
tonight.
a wig engineer. Okay. All right. I am done. I am done.
We done.
We're gonna leave Steve Harvey alone. Leave him alone.
This show. This show.
This
Let's finish this show, man. Let's finish this show. Antman and Wasp, Quantumania.
Yes.
Dre Max back.
Early reviews.
He was trans hairline.
Oh boy.
I'm with that, Dre Mac.
Dre, Kobe, and Blue. All three of y'all go hang out in timeout.
Dre gonna be an alternate. When they kick Kobe off, we just gonna slide Dre right on.
There you go.
We gonna win. He's just as worse as Kobe. He gonna be like, hey, I got the same question.
Right. we got him though. Like we got him though. Got him though.
That is funny.
We gonna lose the feud. Mo, we gonna lose the feud, yo.
We gonna... Oh shit. All right, let's get back to business.
Yep.
All right, this comes from Collider. Said Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania early reactions call it MCU Star Wars. After a somewhat brief hiatus, Marvel is back in cinemas to kick off Phase 5 with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. The official premiere is still a little week. Still over a little week away. See, I'm still messed up. But some critics had the chance to watch it early, and tonight they took to Twitter to share their impressions of the new entry into the MCU and spill the beans on what kind of setting it establishes for the future of this mega franchise. Quantumania has Scott Lang, Paul Rudd, Hope Van Dyne, or Angeline Lilly as Hope Van Dyne, and another adventure paying one more visit to the quantum realm. This time around, they discovered that a dangerous inhabitant named Kang is trapped and will do whatever it takes to get out. If he manages to do it, there'll be dire consequences. Returning cast members include Michael Douglas, Michelle Pfeiffer, Kathleen Newton, and Corey Stoll. Before I get into it, I want to salute to Dre Mac. Dre Mac did the he was showing the little Asian chick googly eyes and talking about Jonathan Majors in this movie. And
oh yeah, that's right. I did see that. That
Mika
means
hops on into the comments. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
because y'all already know how I feel about this man. Like, y'all know how I feel about it. He's the only reason why I'm gonna go see this movie on Disney Plus.
Mika trying to hop in Jonathan.
Oh, Disney Plus. Hey, hop on, Mika, hop on.
If you're gonna talk about a fine specimen,
Well, shoot your shot.
Do it.
Shoot your shot. Shoot that bitch from half court if you got to. Shoot your shot.
Oh man, shoot
I'm just saying, if you come across this, hey, Jonathan Majors, I am single.
Shoot the J.
Shoot the J. Shoot it.
Holler at me.
Shoot it.
Darling Picky.
All right. So Antman and Wasp for the win. This is one of the most anticipated titles from Marvel Studios, not only because it kicks off the new batch of movies from the studio, but also because it has a double duty of setting the bar for what's to come, and properly introducing a mega villain who is supposed to be the equivalent of Thanos throughout the next couple of years. Also, as a kind of in-joke, the movie is said to be the first Ant-Man entry that brings relevant elements to the overarching Marvel and Avengers plot, as the previous two titles are mostly seen as fillers. So did Ant-Man manage to escape its own shadow this time around?
That's a lie. We went over this already. Yeah, every single Ant-Man movie pushed a major plot forward.
It was, to me, it was that chapter that you needed to read.
Yeah,
going into the next phase or whatever, because they tried to make it seem like Ant-Man is fillers, but now you go back and you watch an Ant-Man movie, everything in Ant-Man played the most made. You know what I'm saying? Set everything. You talking about setting up different phases or whatever. Ant-Man did
right. Ant-Man definitely did that. Definitely did that.
And especially Ant-Man 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because really there would be no Endgame without Ant-Man 2.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we have Stephen Wintraub, who said Marvel's, let me pull this. Let me just add it to the Strizine. Says Marvel's Ant-Man Wasp and Quantumania is a strong start to Phase 5. I now understand why it's called Quantumania. Jonathan Majors is excellent as Kang and cannot wait to see where this all goes. 2 after the credit scenes, both are very good. I've seen a lot of these things. Everybody is really praising Jonathan Majors. As you see, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is by far Marvel's weirdest, zaniest movie to date. Jonathan Majors stands out strongly. Kang elevates the whole film. Majors and Paul Rudd are intense together. Loads of CGI, crazy new characters, and an exciting trajectory for the MCU saga. This one, Ant-Man and the Wasp, is a blast. Finally answers some of the questions of where the MCU is going. Takes a minute to pick up, but has some great action scenes, creative visuals, and a terrific villain in Kang. Solid start to Phase 5. As, like I said, Jonathan Majors.
Is Bay.
Mika said Jonathan Majors.
Right.
Is Bay. I'm not going to step on the
Can't copyright on that, but
just
right.
Let her do her thing. Matter of fact, Mika, let's take it to Mika G. What you got for me, Mika?
I already told y'all the only reason I'm going to see this movie is because of him. And I'm not even going to go see it. I'm going to wait for it to hit Disney Plus. I'm joking.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go see this movie.
Yeah, you'll be lined up. Let's see Mika.
I did read an article where the reviews where they praised Jonathan Majors as Kang, but I think it was more so like storyline wise, it was a little iffy, and to be expected, I guess. I mean, I'm not a huge MCU fan, but I know enough, right?
Oh shit!
Right. You getting there? You getting audible for sure.
But I like the way the CGI obviously has stepped up, because that's all you kept seeing was people talking about the CGI, how great the CGI was in this movie, and why it was, the visuals of this world, this quantum realm, it was amazing. So yeah, I mean, I'm interested in more than just Jonathan Majors to see how this plays out for the MCU going forward.
Right. Cool.
And I'm also hearing that it's being compared to Star Wars.
Right. Yeah. I think, where's that at? Ant-Man and the Wasp is a lively, fast-paced deep dive in the weirdest corners of Marvel. I think because they keep saying like it's weird and going into it's because it's a different world than what we're used to seeing.
Right.
Dre Matt says Ant-Man sets up Civil War. Ant-Man and the Wasp sets up Endgame. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania sets up Secret Wars. Right. Like every Ant-Man
not even just that. I mean, that's how they set up the movies going forward, but just certain plot points that they picked up. You pick up on in those movies too.
Right. The tone.
Yep.
Whatever the new phase's tone is set by Ant-Man.
Right.
It's set by Ant-Man. Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania is best trilogy, higher stakes, dangers and repercussions. Has also got one of the best MCU villains yet again. As soon as Jonathan Major comes in, it's his show. Kang is a scary, lean, mean, multiverse big baddie. Also, 2 post-credit scenes. Kang is that dude. And I'm glad that he is getting the shine. I'm glad Jonathan Majors is getting the opportunity to play him.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? This puts him on a whole different stratosphere. Because one thing that a lot of people were saying when it came to like the recast of T'Challa was you taking a spot away from a new actor to come in and get put, you know what I'm saying, on a bigger scene, right? MCU is the biggest game in town.
Right.
So for you to say, "Oh, we're not gonna go and find a new talented young black actor and make him T'Challa,"
That's a little disrespectful.
Right. It's disrespectful. It's disappointing. You know what I'm saying? Like for especially when it's coming from another black man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like you gatekeeping.
Right. But what are you gatekeeping for? Like you got the opportunity.
Yeah. What's the point?
Right. Because even though Chad was in all those movies, let's make no mistake. Chad wasn't the biggest superstar in the world at that point in time when he became, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't. He was a working actor.
Saying his death made him more infamous than it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right.
Than what he was. So you can give the opportunity. Jonathan Major is about to go on a run. He just did Devotion. Yep. He just did what did he just do? He just did another movie too.
The plane movie, the pilot movie.
Yeah, that's Devotion. That's Devotion.
Oh, right. That's right. Creed 3.
You're right. He has Creed 3 coming. That's what it is. So, like, Jonathan Majors is about to be the next guy.
Yep. You know he already. I mean, if we're gonna go based off these reviews, he is that guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He is that guy. And but
he is. Yeah.
He is. But Jonathan Majors now has with him getting this screen time because we know that he can act.
Right.
A lot of people are saying, "Oh, okay, maybe this dude got range." We saw him what he did in the show
Lovecraft Country.
Country. We got Creed 3, like you said, Creed 3 coming. The Five Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, dude seems like he can actually act. Now, he got women, and I'm pretty sure men swooning over him. This is 2023.
Right. 2023, right.
So sex appeal, can act, can actually do his job, and he's on the biggest, right? Yep, The Harder They Fall, that too.
Yes.
I forgot about that,
Yep, The Harder They Fall.
The biggest game in town.
He reminds me of the American version of like Idris Elba. Somebody who can do, they got the range, they can do it all, but they have the charisma and all that stuff off the screen.
Right. No. Idris Elba, as dope as, you know, he had his run, but I think he was limited because he was British. Right?
See, but that's the thing, though. You got to think about what else he's done with his career, though.
Well, no.
I don't know if you know this, but he's a gold-selling record, artist, too.
I know. DJ. No, I know.
Right. He does a lot of shit.
He went back overseas and did, you know, and worked a lot over there, too. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, yeah. That he had to, right?
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
He had to. He wasn't, American audiences weren't really checking for him like that.
He would go back over, you know what I'm saying? He was still going back over. That's just like old buddy from France who played Bishop, Omar Tyree. I think that's.
You talking about Omar Sy?
Omar Sy, I'm sorry.
Omar Sy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had an opportunity to be a big American or do a lot of American films, but he went back over to France and was doing, you know what I'm saying? Kept working over there. Right. But this is, matter of fact, out of all the young, new, up and coming black male actors, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to give Denzel, you know what I'm saying? But I think he will probably end up being that, if you get what I'm saying. I don't want to compare him to Denzel, but his trajectory is in that arena. You see what I'm saying?
I see his career being more like, honestly, I see him being more like I hate to say it like this, but more like a Will Smith type archetype. He's gonna do. I don't think he's going because Denzel would do a offshoot movie every now and then. Will doesn't do movies like that, and I don't see Jonathan Majors taking a step backwards to doing those movies either.
Well, I would have to see him. I would have to see his comedic chops.
I see.
Because Will Smith was well rounded.
Yeah, but think of, like I said, man, you got to think about it though. We talking about a young black male with charisma, bro. You know he's funny, right? You know he's funny.
Right. Just no, I believe. I believe. I'm just saying I would have to see.
I ain't even saying I believe.
Yeah.
I ain't even say I believe. I know it because because of watching him, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you got to be funny behind closed doors.
Right.
We all are.
I believe that. I do believe.
Right.
Dre Mack says, and Jonathan Majors was amazing. The harder they fall, so he's about to go into the stratosphere. This is what I wanted for the recast actor T'Challa. Yeah, I mean,
no, I Yaha, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yaha don't get a lot of credit.
He don't.
Nope, he don't. And that's another one who up and coming. If he get the role that can showcase him, it's got to get the spot.
Get in front of the people.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. You took away an opportunity for, you know what I'm saying, a young black actor to get in front of the people.
Right. Y'all could have sluck him in there big time.
You still could have showcased everybody that you showcased in this film while also showcasing another black actor who could be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. I just don't get that. Like you said, gatekeeper for you know what I'm saying? This is the one you was talking about. Mika says, Antman and Wasp Quantumania is basically Peyton Reed's unproduced Star Wars film, but with Ant-Man. This other person, Jermaine Lucier, says the best Star Wars movie since 2018 is Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. It's a huge sci-fi adventure with gorgeous world building that feels almost little unmarvel in how much world building there is, but it's got humor, heart. Kang completely rules, and Michelle Pfeiffer steals it. Oh shit!
That's the other thing that I read in the article. Like Michelle Pfeiffer, like she stands out in this movie. Like it was just so much praise for her role in this movie.
Catwoman for the win.
She ain't no lightweight either, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, she
ain't no lightweight. Should have done some huge films.
And
oh, by the way, I watched Batman. Was that Returns? Yeah, today. When she was Catwoman. Yeah. I was like, yo, actually, I was watching all the Batman movies today, but that's neither here nor there. She was a dope ass Catwoman.
I love her in Scarface. I love her in Scarface.
She was a dope ass Catwoman.
Yeah, she was good as fuck.
I want to know what's going on. Mika watching all these combos. What is going on, Mika? What's going on?
Oh no, I was on HBO Max today, and I was just like, you know what? I have not watched the original Batman in so long, so I was like, I started watching it, and then the next thing I know, I was 3 movies in.
Right.
Yeah. Damn right. It happens that fast.
Yeah. Appreciate the stand, Madam Tarot. Let me ask you this, Mika, since you just recently watched Batman. This was I guess a hot take for me. I kind of don't want to see Michael Keaton come back as Batman.
I don't want to see Michael Keaton come back as Batman either.
Okay,
I want to see him. I want to see him come back in certain aspects, but not as a actual Batman
with a picture on the wall.
I want to see him as old Bruce Wayne.
That I'm cool with.
Yeah, that's the only thing I want to see.
As Batman.
But everybody was like,
not as Batman.
See Michael Keaton be Batman again. I'm like, why do y'all want to see this old ass man as Batman?
Give me decrepit Bruce Wayne, and I'm okay.
That's exactly right. You're exactly right. In the wheelchair, walker. That's what I want to see. We want to see him getting Social Security around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to see.
Because I'm trying to figure out, and a lot.
They turn all the steps into ramps.
Who are younger too? It's a lot of young. You know what I'm saying? People, and I'm like, did y'all watch the original? That shit was in the 80s.
Right.
That's 80s. That's not 90s. That ain't early 2000s, but that's 80s.
80s.
Y'all want to see this? That's like asking for fucking what's called to come back as Batman, even though he dead now.
Adam West,
Adam West.
I want to see Adam West come back. Like, what are you talking about?
That's Batman that I know. Like, that's not even my Batman. You know what I'm saying?
My Batman is Michael Keaton, but I don't want to see him in the bat suit again.
I don't want to see him back as Batman. Because one thing, I think it's going to damage the image of me seeing him as Batman.
Right.
Yep, I agree.
I don't want to see an old stiff ass. He was stiff then because of the suit.
Right, because of the suit.
Like, it's crazy because I was watching the movie and I was like, damn, Batman ain't got no range.
He got no neck.
It was like
no neck.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
No range, man.
That's why he had to use his weapons all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
He couldn't move in that suit.
Dream I want to see him as Batman. I would see him if you remember how Batman Beyond started. You had him trying to be
in the mech suit,
still in the suit, right?
Yep.
But that suit had to hold him up. It had to make, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a suit so he could fight crime still.
Right.
Seeing that, yeah, I can see that. A suit, damn near like an Iron Man suit almost. You know what I'm saying? But he like, man, I can't do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Then Terry McGinnis show up, yada yada yada. But no, it's in a bat suit.
Nah, bro.
Nope. If it was like Batman Beyond type of thing, Batman, I could see.
Damn
that.
right.
That's it.
That's what we want to see. Only time we want to see Michael Keaton as Batman.
That is it. Another one says, so Antman and Wasp Quantumania goes hard in the paint as the big sci-fi epic film, blending Star Wars, Fifth Element, doing a strange world. I think is going to work for everyone, but I really dug this tone. It's a bit chaotic towards the end, but wraps up nicely. Kang rules. See, that's what we get, man.
Yeah.
Seems like the consensus is Kang makes the movie. Michelle Pfeiffer steals the movie. I'm pretty sure she probably got some tear-jerking scene or something like that. Maybe she dies, who knows? But or maybe she saves the day, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, this is Kang's movie. What'd you say?
I said, or maybe she gets left behind.
Now, I have seen the leaks.
Yeah, me too. A lot of them too.
Right. I have seen the leaks. I don't know what's true or not. I've seen some of the dialogue with the leaks. I want to say some of it is corny. Some corniness going on. I don't like the MODOK situation.
Me neither.
I don't like the MODOK thing. Because
that's one of those. That's one of those changes that I was like, really, y'all did this instead of, come on, like for real.
That's not MODOK to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes they just change shit, and I'm like, why y'all even?
Why? It didn't even make any sense for you to change that. Yeah.
And you messed the character up for later on.
Like, right? He don't have no. Even if you don't kill him, he doesn't have an arc going forward.
Right. What's his motivation now going forward as far as the backstory from the comics? He hooking up with AIM?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes Marvel just be marveling. MCU and what my boy Darius from Planet Fanatic say, he just watch the movies now. He don't even critique the shit. He just watch them and just see if Marvel going Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they've been doing. They've been doing
that. You're right.
They just go Marvel. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. We don't care about that shit that was written back then. We don't care about that shit. We just remix some shit. And we don't know if this shit gonna work or not, but we're gonna give it to y'all. Here y'all go. Dre Max said, I feel y'all don't want to see Batman getting AARP. He gonna show the Bat AARP card to get 75% off at Denny's.
No. Stop it. Not the AARP card.
Hey, let me ask this question. Would George Clooney, could he redeem himself as...
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
No, he didn't even wait.
The worst part about it is that's the one that I remember watching the most as a kid. Because it was so corny, right?
It was so kid friendly. Mika, we talking about playing movies on the loop. That shit was on the loop.
Yes, it was. It was.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I used to hate that stupid Arnold Schwarzenegger impression of Mr. Freeze. I used to hate that because Mr. Freeze is one of my favorite Batman rogues galleries, Mr. Freeze. And they completely killed it.
But you know what? they did, but I'm not mad at them picking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Me neither.
If
Me
they would
neither.
have wrote it, I hated Bane in that movie. That was horrible. Bane, I think what you call it is Poison Ivy was dope, and I
Yep,
think
I agree.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze was dope, but it was written nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was just let's get some stars, put them in this movie. It wasn't Coolio. Oh, was that the third one?
Coolio was in it. No, he was.
Coolio.
He was in charge of the bike race.
Coolio. Shout out to Coolio. Rest in peace, Coolio, man.
Right. Rest in peace, Coolio.
DT Will says, I believe Majors is going to take off where Chadwick Boseman left off doing impactful roles every now and then. No, Majors he's primed, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
He's primed, ready to go, man. Especially from what I understand with this Creed 3 is actually one of the better movies coming out this year. So
I wonder if he's going to be the one getting the spinoff because Michael B. Jordan says that they're just going to spin it off. I wonder if he's going to be the one getting the spinoff.
They don't need to spin. Come on, you can't spin off a spinoff, man. Just stop.
That's like Sylvester Stallone made a big statement about that shit, about how he's not going to be involved because of that.
Well, from what I understand, they just went around Sylvester Stallone.
But yeah,
he's still a producer on the film on Creed 3, but he has nothing to do with it, from what I understand.
Right, and I think that was by his choice. I think.
No.
Really?
Nope.
Oh wow. Okay.
So the producer of the original Rocky movie is doing this. Him and that producer, they got beef. It's because remember, he doesn't own Rocky.
Right. MGM owns it.
Right. He wanted, but this is his. Rocky is his.
Yeah, he wrote it.
He came, it's his. Now, a lot of people saying, well, when you sell your IP away, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying, well, shit, at least give me something back. You know what I'm saying? I done put my blood, sweat, and tears into playing this character. And I'm kind of with him. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. No, but you wouldn't have a character without him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept this character alive. I did all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get another Rocky and see if it'll work.
Right. Remake that and see what happens.
Right. Remake that and see what
you get. Put Jake Paul in there and see what you get.
Put Jake Paul in the Rock. Right.
You know what? Kobe corner.
Yeah. You know what? That's coming, y'all. That's coming, y'all. That's coming. Y'all, you think I'm bullshit? I'm dead ass serious. That's gonna come. They'll get sick of making that money off the easy money, and they'll exploit it with a movie. Why not?
I agree with Kobe though.
They actors.
See if it'll work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I am the law. Like, try that shit and see what happens. Let's see. I read that one. DT Will says, I agree. It's a shame they only pick a few black actors to showcase, unlike our counterparts. But that's like Dre Mack, that's the thing. That's what we're saying. Like,
right.
You got a plethora of talent out here, and you just trying to stick to Chad with both. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Chad, but it's other people out here, my guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Big Nate. Ryan. It's other people out here.
Right.
Yeah.
That ain't named fucking Michael B. Jordan. There's other people out here.
Right.
Give them.
They be picking from the same little
right
pool, I guess. Them are the approved black men.
Right, I guess so.
They check off all the boxes.
Yeah, I guess
they grin. They ain't threatening.
And I ain't mad at it, okay?
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
No, nothing like, I'm not even in regard to saying that. I think Johnathan Majors, boom, good.
I think he still was one of those guys that didn't really fit that box.
Right. No. Like I said, let me pull up his IMDb because I don't even think he's played a lot of roles.
No, yeah, he's newer, bro. Like, yeah, he's newer. He's probably only been around for like 5 or 6 years, if that.
I think Lovecraft Country is what put him like.
Yeah, I want to say that put him on the map. Yeah.
Let's see what's underneath his belt. But yeah, I mean, so you got Hostiles in 2017, White Boy Rick. He was in White Boy Rick. That was the shit. Out of Blue, Last Black Man in San Francisco. So yeah, he don't have a lot of shit, man. He started in 2017.
I told you 5 years.
Yeah, Jungle Land, Five Bloods, Harder They Fall, Devotion, Magazine, Dreams, Antman and Wasp, Creed 3.
What was his first movie?
Hostiles. He was Corporal Henry Woodson. That was with Christian Bale. I think that's
Damn. So he started off hitting with heavy hitters though.
Yeah.
So that should showcase his talent. I think.
Oh yeah,
that should be a testament to his talent. His first movie he's with Christian Bale.
And then on the TV side, he did Lovecraft Country, and then went right into Loki.
Right. So where did they find this guy? You know what I'm saying? They find him at the mall or some shit? Like for real.
Where did they find this guy?
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I got to look it up. I want to know now. You know what I'm saying? How you go from being an unknown to doing movies with Christian Bale?
This says he secured his first on-screen role in the ABC miniseries When We Rise while still a student at Yale, and the series majors portrayed.
I didn't know he went
to Yale.
That's right. So he's fucking genius too. So
yeah. So
sounds about right. Sounds right.
That same year, he went to do his first feature film as Corporal Henry Woodson in the revisionist Western film Hostiles, directed by Scott Cooper. So I mean, he just jumped on the scene. You know, sometimes, that landing point be the shit. So
yeah, I guess that is true. It's all about place and time.
Yeah. Dre Matt say he never seen Creed. Go watch it. I think
you two movies behind.
Yeah. If you're a fan of the Rocky,
if you like Rocky, yeah, you'll like Creed.
You'll like Creed. Yeah.
Creed is it's not bad. It's not bad at
so
all.
Fun fact, I went to the
You
Max's.
were in Creed?
No, I wasn't in Creed.
Oh,
I went to Max's where him and he took the girl on the date and they were in that bar.
Right.
So it's connected to a cheesesteak place. So you can go get your cheesesteak and then walk across and go and sit in the bar and eat your cheesesteak and order a drink. So I've been to that location in Philly.
Did you go to the Rocky statue?
I did go to the Rocky statue before they moved it.
Before they moved it. Okay. I didn't know that.
They moved it. I forgot why they moved it, but
it ain't on the steps.
It's not at the top of the steps anymore. It's at the bottom of the steps now.
Oh, trash.
So, but at the top of the steps, they have there's some
Clubber Lang. It's a statue of Clubber Lang up there.
No, there's two imprints in the concrete, and they're Chuck Taylor imprints.
Chuck Taylor, okay. Look at it.
You already know. Chuck Taylor, gang.
That's what's up.
Dre Matt said technically they stole him from HBO because they had him in Lovecraft Country. No, but I mean, look, we ain't even gonna speak about that debacle. Like,
that
was somebody threw the
Yep.
Man, I wish on Tubi now. So,
but yeah, that's what. Yeah, Warner. Everything that they took off of HBO Max recently, they went and put it on Tubi.
They put it on Tubi.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So this is, going forward. Walt Disney or Disney, HBO, all of these big streaming services, they're going to start back licensing their stuff back out. Because like I was saying earlier, streaming does not make any money. They don't make money. So they have to figure out a way to make money. And that's the only way they're going to be able to make money is to license out these products out to
You know
what I'm saying?
And Tubi is hot right now.
Tubi's hot. But even going back to, we talking TNT, TBS, ABC, CBS, they still do play movies on regular TV. I know it don't seem like it, but they still do run movies over the weekend and things like that. It's money there because that's ads. That's, you know what I'm saying, all types of stuff. So they got to get back into making money. Everybody bet the farm on streaming, and streaming basically burnt the farm down.
Right.
Burnt all the crops.
It did. Yeah. It sure did.
That's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? But streaming is still going to be a major part of Hollywood going forward. But they have to figure out a way to generate actual revenue from it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, Mika, how many streaming services are you a part of?
A lot.
A lot, but you jump around. I'm pretty sure you jump around.
I do.
Here.
Like I mean, I don't even. I remember when I only had Netflix, and now I barely watch Netflix. Like if if it's, I mean, if I can watch it on Netflix, you damn sure probably believe I can watch it on Paramount Plus, or I can watch it on HBO Max. Like I don't have to go to Tubi
now, because Tubi seems like they got every goddamn.
Oh, Tubi got everything.
Yeah, they do have everything.
Tubi got everything. So like if you can find it on Crackle, you can find it on Pluto TV. If you can find it for free, you don't need these streaming services.
No, you don't need them. Yeah, you definitely don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
it's strictly out of convenience for me to have them. I don't have to have them. I could do some things.
Well, yeah, the internet is my friend.
Right, straight up.
Yep. All right, back to Quantumania. So, what do we believe this movie is gonna jumpstart, or what's the tone of this movie? Is this gonna set the tone for Phase 5? Is this putting Marvel back into a better groove than what it was in?
I think we're getting ready to transition to another dark phase.
Okay.
Like a phase. How phase? What was it? Phase 2.
2. Yep.
2. That was really dark, really dour, lots of death. Yeah, that's what we're finna get.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Is it gonna be slower? Because the thing I think it wasn't fatigue. It's we got so much content within this past phase. Do they need to slow down? Do they need to go Quantumania? Wait, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many projects should we get this year?
Should we get, or are we getting? Because we're gonna get quite a bit.
Are we still getting a lot?
Yeah, we get a lot.
Because I'm thinking they should give me 2 movies, 2 shows, and call it a day.
No, we getting Ant-Man. Right. We getting Secret Invasion. We getting what's the other one? Captain Marvel. We're getting
not this year. Captain Marvel this year?
Yeah. At the end of the year. I think it's at the end of this year.
To the Google.
We should be getting Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man this year.
I thought we were getting 3 this year. Okay. Maybe I'm tripping. I could have sworn we were getting Captain Marvel.
I think it's only 2 movies.
Closing out the Guardians.
Closing out with Guardians in what, November?
Yeah.
And then what's the other show? We're getting 2 shows.
Hold on. Shit.
Loki.
Looking it up right now. So we're getting Antman and Wasp, What If Season 2, early 2023.
I told you, we get a bunch of shows.
Secret Invasion, spring 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy, May 5th, 2023.
That's May, right? So that's not the end of the year, right?
Shit. Stop. No. Loki season 2, summer. They this says Echo, but I remember they're not.
They pushed the Echo back.
Yeah. And then if we count Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Right. And Craven.
The Marvel July 28th. Is it?
This year, I thought so.
Ironheart fall 2023.
Yep.
Craven October 2023.
That's a lot.
I told you we was getting a bunch.
That's a lot.
X-Men.
I feel overwhelmed just you reading off this list.
2024 is worse because then we getting 4 movies in 2024. 4 movies and 5 shows. Oh, Agatha's this year too.
Who do I talk to about withdrawing my MCU subscription?
And then next year is Daredevil, Captain America.
Yep.
Thunderbolts.
Yep.
Hopefully Blade. So yeah, now we're getting a lot, I guess.
We're getting a bunch. They finna make up for the lost time. They got most of these movies were already in the can.
Hmm.
And the shows in the can, like shot
they
done.
Need to slow roll it. I think they need to slow it down, man.
I don't know. They know they can get us to go to the movies now.
Yeah, I mean,
so slow roll nothing. We finna, like I said, have you been hearing about this? The Secret Wars finna be broke up into 2 movies now. which it should have been in the first place.
Yeah, I could see that.
It should have been in the first place.
Being broken up into 2 movies.
Then we're supposed to get both of them in the same year, 2025. 2025. And that's supposed to be just like 6 months removed from Kang Dynasty.
I think they got too many big overarching storylines because you got Secret Wars, you got Secret Invasion, you got Kang.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of story now to wrap up, and it's like, but we talked about this before though. We get ready to see the paradigm shift. We get ready to see cosmic be cosmic, street level be street level. You know what I'm saying? Avengers be the Avengers. We're going to see that separation. We are going to see that. And they're going to go in 5 different directions, but it's all going to go tie it into one. And I think they're using Kang to spread the story around.
And the more I look at that, I don't know how good of an idea that is. Because if I'm looking at how it's done in the comic books when they do that, they have these separate storylines going on. They come to this big
huge
event,
right,
and it don't work. It don't work. It don't work.
Because think about the versions of Kang that I know you talked about. You saw the leaks. So think about the post credit scene leak that keeps talking about. I'm not going to say what it is. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it for Mika, but think about that. We said that before. We said that was going to happen.
Right. Yeah, we did.
You know what I'm saying? Like they showed us that already. They showed the hand. Loki showed a lot of shit. And Loki the show showed a lot of shit.
I didn't read that review, but somebody said if you saw Loki, you don't need to watch Quantumania. And that kind of made me be like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? If somebody can take it to that extreme, like, what is this?
That let you know that they showed their hand huge.
Right. Because I'm
I'm talking like they gotta. If that's the case, if the way they're doing it is the way that I think they're doing it, they have a lot to show, and they got to show it real fast, and they got to do it over these next 10 movies to make it make sense. They back themselves into a real corner by doing this with Kang, and I think they're banking on the fact that Johnathan Majors is such a good actor, he's gonna pull it off.
Yeah, I mean,
he is,
but he's gonna be playing
10 different characters
in a lot of movies.
Yeah, 10 different characters too.
Gonna be. Well, I mean, that sounds actually kind of dope if you think about it.
It really does. Like I said, if they pull it off, it'll be some of the greatest movies and greatest acting we've ever seen on screen. Trying to my head around that. That's work.
These different characters.
That's work.
Really, all one character. Like, how do you put different?
How do you give them different mannerisms and all of that? It's going to be
because it's not like they're clones. They're the same character,
same guy, right? Yep.
Yes,
like I said, I think that whenever they said that he was casted, I said, "Wow," because this was right after I saw him in Lovecraft Country. This was way before Loki and all that. They said he was casted. I said, "Oh man, like this dude finna crank that, crank that."
I hope they pay him a man.
Oh, you know he finna get broke off. He probably got that Robert Downey contract.
I hope they pay him
to do what he's doing, right? But yeah, like I said, bro, you know, we already talked about how they gonna tie it all together too. You know what I'm saying? We've already talked about all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just excited to see how it's going to pull off on screen. And I think this movie is the catalyst. It's the jumping off point. Because this is the base level. I'm giving you, says this is supposed to be the Kang that we going to see in Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
That gives you the most, the broadest part of the spectrum. That gives you the most outside, right?
Yeah. Now
I can work in the middle of that and what you saw in Loki, He Who Remains. Yeah. I have that whole little gap right there to play with,
right,
and fill with my own little characters and mannerisms and all that to make everybody different. That's why they keep it to kill this shit.
When is this timeline? Where does this fit into the timeline? I should say.
What do you mean?
Because you have Loki, right?
Right.
Does this run parallel with what happened with Loki? Is this after Scarlet Witch? You know what I'm saying? And Doctor Strange? where does this fit in at?
I don't know that it said. I don't know that anybody said.
If he's been trapped in the quantum realm for basically, you know what I'm saying, however long he's been trapped, then the events of Loki really don't have any merit to what's going on in the quantum realm.
Yeah, they still have to explain that as well.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Killing He Who Remains wouldn't have stopped Kang from getting out of the quantum realm anyway. Or wouldn't have started it. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
what was He Who Remains doing? Was he just kicking it? You know what I'm saying? Like, or was he? Because they made it seem like he was the gatekeeper. You know, I'm the one stopping Kang from coming back, but not really. If Scott Lang and all them had to do was just go through the corner realm and just let the motherfucker out, you didn't stop shit.
Yeah, you didn't do nothing.
But that's Marvel and
yep,
Marvel.
In a nutshell.
That's marveling. Because when you go back and this the thing. I hate to bag on Black Panther Wakanda Forever. You go back and you watch that film and you see all the holes, right?
Yeah.
And these are elementary holes. These is holes that, you know what I'm saying, middle schooler could have fixed or would have noticed the problems in writing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when you think of that whole phase 5, nothing really connected, nothing really did anything for any of these other movies or shows, really.
They had minor things, but it was literally just because that was the little bit of influence that they had.
Right, and everybody keep trying to go back. Oh well, Loki, and I'm like, I think that's hindsight. I think because hindsight is 2020. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I think as they went forward, they was like, oh, shit, we got to fix some shit. Let's use something in Loki to fix it because it's easy. Remember we was talking about lazy writing. We just saying this shit to Earth.
Right.
No, this multiverse shit is just gonna cause for lazy writing. Lazy writing. You know what I'm saying? We kept saying that shit, and that's what we got. Lazy writing.
Lazy writing.
Because if there's no constraints, no rules for what I'm doing, shit, I'm gonna write anything because y'all gonna take it and we just gonna blame it on fucking the multiverse. And that's what they did. But we'll see. I think Antman and the Wasp, the trailers and some of the featurettes that I saw, shit looks dope, spectacular. Look like it's gonna be one of those. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it could end up being the opposite of one of those. You know what I mean?
Right, I feel you.
But Ant-Man to me hasn't lost yet. It's got its pocket where it sits at, and it does what it does best. I hope they don't try to make this movie too serious because when you got rid of like what's his name, Pena,
Michael Pena, yeah.
Michael Pena, when you get rid of those, because those characters, even though they wasn't big, they meant something to the series.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even T.I., Michael Pena, and Polka Dot Man, they meant something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now we're not getting none of that because my understanding they're gonna be in the quantum realm the whole movie.
Right, the whole time.
There is no outside world in this movie. It's just quantum realm, from my understanding. Which could be a gift or it could be a curse. We'll see. But to piggyback off of what Mika was saying, she's just smiling and shit, like
right,
smiling now.
Right, you got it.
But she said something about the CGI, and I just want to, before we wrap it up, I do think this movie is probably beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Black Panther. A bad thing about Black Panther, it was black. You could barely see the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It was really dark.
Hopefully this is a little bit more bright, colorful, and we can see what the fuck is going on. I could not see. By the time Namor was on the beach, I didn't even know he had came out of the fucking water. You know what I'm saying? That's how dark it was.
It was real dark.
Just a dark film. Like, I understand it. You know, I know black people, I get it. Ha ha ha. But goddamn, lighten this shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is eyeballs and teeth around this motherfucker. Can you lighten it up, please?
Please shoot the scenes in the daytime. Please,
no
night scenes or some light the shit up, something right.
But yeah, whoever keyed that film, you know what I'm saying, who went back, they did a horrible job. Whoever edited that shit. But yeah, the CGI in this film looks dope. The leaks, if the leaks are correct, it's gonna be some surprises, and we'll see. What you got for me, Mika?
Huh?
Y'all
said everything. Y'all said everything.
I know. I'm just messing with you. You got anything else, Kobe?
No, I'm good, man. Like I said, I know what my expectations for this film are.
Yeah, and I'm keeping it on the lower side when it comes to expectation with this Marvel stuff. I'm gonna just try to enjoy the ride.
Not anymore, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy the ride because they have really lost me as a, I don't want to say as a fan, but as a get hype and
right. Nah, I definitely ain't riding for them like I was. Not when the first shit was first going on.
Dre Max says darkness, everybody. Darkness is spreading. It was dark, man. Could not see nothing. I wonder, did anybody watch it on Disney Plus? Did they fix that?
I did watch it on Disney.
I haven't watched it on Disney Plus.
They fixed it. They fixed it.
That shit.
Nice.
God damn. Boo! You watched it, Mika. Boo!
Right.
Oh man, but yeah, that's all I got. Y'all let us know what y'all think about Ant-Man, Quantumania, the Wasp. Is she even in the movie?
She getting top billing though.
She just stole the show from the second film on, right? Let me stop, man, for Steve Harvey. But
I'm saying, stop.
I know, man. I know.
You know, you say his name 5 times, he's gonna appear behind you.
I know, that's crazy. I gotta stop.
Breathing through his beard. I mean,
breathing through his mustache.
Oh no. It'd be like
Mika joined in there. All right, now Mika.
What was the movie? Mika, I know you know what movie was when the man they made a parody of it on The Simpsons. The man get the hair transplant.
Oh,
and what movie was it?
Oh my God, what's the name of that movie?
He get a hair transplant?
No, like he get I think it was he got an eye transplant because it was, wasn't it? He got an eye transplant and it was a serial killer's eye.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah.
No, it wasn't the eye.
So it was something body bags.
Body bags. That's it.
Body bags. Yeah. So The Simpsons did a parody where Homer got Snake's hair, and he became a serial killer. Snake can possess him.
Yeah.
But here's a movie, y'all. Steve Harvey's hair. And you put it on. You can't take it off. Can't take it off. Oh, it's perfect. Man. It just grabbed to your head. It's perfect. You can't take it off.
Says.
Right. You get loud. You get powers. Your teeth grow.
And you just get cigars out of nowhere.
And you got the baddest suits around, like all of them, just out of nowhere, right? And you get that.
Oh man, Dre Matt said with his old hairline hunting you.
It's like the mask. You put it on and you turn into Steve Harvey. Like it's for real,
man.
Right? For real. That's it.
Ooh. Nah, never mind. I was gonna say they could do that, but Jamie Kennedy killed that. He killed that.
Yeah, no. Jamie Kennedy killed everything. He put his hands on. I went back and thought about how offensive Malibu's Most Wanted was the other day, and I'm a little bit offended now.
That's one of them movies that couldn't be done today, though.
Nah, it definitely had his time. He had his time.
Yeah,
he had his time.
Can't do that no. New.
Yeah.
But, if y'all ain't got nothing else, Mickey, you got anything? Cole?
I'm good, y'all.
Good, Cole.
Kobe said he gonna call us from set tomorrow.
From set, yeah. Let us know. From set tomorrow, man. Let me know what's good.
Yeah, let us know what's good because you know
I am doing another play though. I am doing another play.
What you got? What play you got coming?
Hollywood Code.
I'm doing Dreamgirls.
Look at this. You playing? Who you playing?
Hollywood Code.
I'm playing Marty.
Oh, okay.
You know, we just gonna get a shirt with your name on the back.
Jimmy got sold. Jimmy got sold.
I was going to, man, but I was going to play Jimmy, but the guy who they have playing Jimmy, So I'd rather not try to take it from him. He got it.
Kobe, you got to change your Instagram name now.
Yeah, I got to change it.
Hollywood Code.
Hollywood Code.
Hollywood Code. You gotta change your name now.
Hollywood Code. Now that's dope, man. Who putting the production together?
It's the Gainesville Community Playhouse, same one as I did Shrek at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who you play in Shrek?
I played Papa Bear, Papa Ogre. I played Thelonious. I played a knight. I sung in the ensemble. Yeah. I played like 6 roles and sung in the ensemble. So
he's definitely Hollywood Code.
Oh yeah, Hollywood Code. I'm on hiatus right now. I'm chilling. Ain't got nothing going on. That's it. So
I don't do nothing.
All blue stuff is shot in the can. He just waiting on it to come out.
Just waiting on it. Why you playing? Yeah, I'm just
he is though. All shot, done. My man he finna for real be on TV.
Lowe's still working on. Lowe's still working on.
Soul Hood comes out. I think it comes out May.
Yep.
I'm not in this last one though.
Oh yeah, you're not in the last one. Yeah, no, I got you. I got a couple scenes in it. I got a couple scenes.
Yeah, I meant to ask you that earlier if you was in this last. I ain't in this last one. I love Los, man, but yeah. So shit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Follow. You can follow us this is our social right here at Blues House, at Bluminati, at Rockin' Kobe, at That's So Mika G. Don't forget the G. You gotta have that G. And that's it, man. You ain't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Take it easy, be safe.
And we out.
Peace. Outro it. Yeah.